you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
If these were years, I'd be worried for the kid's future. I don't think he knows what he wants to do with his life yet.
How's it going? Happy Friday. Nice to see you all. Hello, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Nice to see you all. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, how's it going? Hello. Thank you for existing. Just saying. Rally, congrats on the first. More congrats on the second. Edgy, congrats on the third. Seer, hello. Congrats on the honorary third, because you were here like within a split second of Edgy. Nice to see you, Seer. Maybe I should add honorary third in as like a fourth. No, I really shouldn't. You guys already have enough to fight over anyway. You're about to have more to fight over. Don't worry about it. That will be something that happens later. Okay. Elegant, hello. Nice to see you. Thank you for the daily check and rally. Thank you again for the tier 1. I really appreciate you. Feels like yesterday and all my life at the same time. 16 months. Thank you so much, Rally. You were so sweet. Rice and Jarvis, thank you again for the raid. Nice to see you. Hope your stream was doing amazingly. You were playing Oblivion Remastered as well. Were you waiting for me to go live, by the way? Because you literally raided me like as soon as I started. Which, by the way, regardless of if you were or not, thank you so much. That was super sweet of you. Thank you so much for the raid. If you guys don't know Jarvis, please go check him out. He's been a friend of the channel for a very long time. Super amazing person. I love him very much. Originally saw him playing Planet Zoo. So that gives you any idea of the vibes that you're going to find over there. Super cozy, super comfy, super Awesome. Please go give my friend Jervis a big ol' follow. Hello. Thank you for the days. Hi, Coffee. Hi, Edgy. Hurry, open your window. I know. I don't know why I said close, because I definitely needed to open it. It's fine. Get back to your hole. It doesn't sound like opening the window or hastily throwing a sheet over the whole bed. I'm not gonna lie. When I was in Costco earlier, they had a queen, because this is a queen-size bed behind me. They had a queen-sized... Billy!
Megan T lick 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 Megan T lick.
Thank you so much for the 6 months of tier 1. Nice to see you, my friend. Hello. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wait. Coffee? Hold on. I haven't gotten there yet. That's not possible, right? Hold on. Okay. Sorry. The way I swear, the way Twitch words things in your activity feed is wild, because it words it does. I'm not going crazy. It words it the exact same way when you subscribe in advance versus just how many months you've been subscribed. And I was like, there's no way you sub for 18 months in advance, because that's not possible. Anyway, I was at Costco earlier. I didn't finish my story. And I was there for dinner rolls and cheese, I think. And as I knew it was a bad idea for me to go into Costco, because Costco gets me, okay? Costco is the one place that I struggle. I'm usually so good. I'm like, I didn't come here for this. I'm not buying it. Costco, for some reason, breaks me. That is the only place I can walk in and end up with like 3 extra things that I didn't need. And if you guys know what Costco is, you know that those 3 extra things kind of add up. But I didn't end up getting the cheese, funny enough, because I was like, wait, I actually have enough cheese at home. It's fine. But I didn't get this thing, but I will tell you, there was a duvet that was a beautiful like seafoam green, kind of like my channel color, and I was like, that would be so nice. I could have like a nice little channel themed duvet over the bed behind me. But you guys know that my ultimate goal is to move out of this room once my mother-in-law gets out of the house. So I was like, I don't need to spend $45 on a duvet that hopefully won't even be seen for much longer, because yeah, you know. But anyway, I was like, oh, that'd be cool. But I didn't buy it. I wanted to, but I didn't. Don't worry. Putting my hands up. I did not buy it. I did, however, buy shrimp tempura for dinner. It was really good. So I no regrets. It was also like $10 for 14, I want to say. And yeah, so we had 5 each along with the dinner rolls, and then I have 4 for lunch tomorrow. So anyway, that was me. I went to Costco today. It's fine. If these were years, I'd be worried for the kid's future. I don't think he knows what he wants to do with his life yet. Oh my gosh, Coffee. I wonder what Skyrim mods I should download. All of them. Anyway, thank you for the hedgy outfit. Subscribe to your one. I know not pretend, but regardless. Hey Lex, nice to see you. Hello. It's Friday. I thought it was Thursday. It's Friday, Edgy. I'm gonna dry my contacts if I do that. Anyway. Good morning. Hi, Jarvis. Billy, thank you again so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. You are just the bestest. Try butt. Oh. I love Automod because Coffee and Rally just are like, hey, try this instead. And it's totally out of context for me because I can't see the messages that are removed, which is really funny. Game's kicking my butt and playing on the hardest difficulty. I am definitely not raid. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the raid. Megan T, like Megan T, like Megan T, like it's fine. What about me? what do? Oh, hold on. I'm catching up to chat. I'm pretty sure you can only sub up to 6 months at a time. Yeah, 18 months as well. Cheese wheel. What kind of cheese Vilkus was standing on it? I would take cheese that Vilkus was standing on. Wait, am I allowed to say that? It's fine. Hop off my cheese, Vilkus. She needed to. Oh my gosh, coffee! I'm so glad I didn't finish reading that out loud. Oh my gosh. I am so glad I did not finish reading that out loud. It's fine. It's fine. Raider, thank you so much for the raid. It's so nice to see you guys. It's my friend Raider. Please go give him a follow. He's super, super amazing. Love his vibes over there. Amazing energy. Wannabe legend. Nice to see you. Hi, friend. How was your game? Let's see. The first Berserker Kazan.
Chicken attack.
Oh, let's go.
Chicken attack.
Watch your back before the face of black. Say my turn, let's put those chicken on chicken butt. I know, it's fine. Thank you so much for the 250 bits, Kurlak. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. You're welcome. Hi, Lex. Pretty sure it's Thursday, because if it were Friday, I got an exam tomorrow at 9, and last I checked, I don't. And if I did, I'd be really stressed, because I haven't studied enough, even though I studied for the last 11 days, and I don't know. You got this. First of all, Edgy, I believe in you. Second of all, it's Friday. I don't know what you mean. It's absolutely Friday. Good morning. Get you baited. Thank you so much for the 250 bits to play that, Kurlak. That's so sweet of you. No, you're amazing! Like I said, please go give my friend Raider a big ol' follow. Originally met him because Websy, and goodness gracious, if I don't absolutely love the two of them, please go give them both a follow. Super Saiyan Sezzy Raid. Hi, Milky. Nice to see you. Man, Milky, I swear, you know the most random people. Like, don't get me wrong. Raider's not like that random, but compared to who I know you from before, I did not realize you knew Raider. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't mean it like that. Okay, hold on. Backtrack just a little bit. I didn't realize you knew Raider. There you go. Let's just pretend that I said that the first time. But like, I see you in streams that I'm like, where did you come from? Where did you go? Can I call you Cotton Eye Joe? Gregor! Hello, nice to see you. 96 times. You're almost to 100. Don't scare me with it being Friday. It's always Friday here. Come on. You know this. Edgy. Come on. Okay. It's funny, buddy. Hi, Milky. Love Chicken Attack. I love you. Hi, Carrick. Nice to see you. Welcome back, friend. Nice to see you. Hello. Welcome. It's so nice to see you. It's so wonderful to see you while I hit my microphone. If you need a raid and run, that includes anyone from Jervis's raid and anyone from Raider's raid, please take care of yourselves. Go eat food, go drink water, go sit on your toilet if you need to. It's fine. We don't judge. Or go to bed. You know, that works too. If you don't know who I am, I'm the Mama Patad. I really should probably take Cozy out at this point. I went from Cozy to like loud. But I've wanted to be a loud streamer. I just never was able to figure out how to be. And now all of a sudden it's like, cool, we yell here. Hope you're ready. Prepare thine eardrums. Has been named to Cotton Eye Joe. Perfect. For sure. Olivia Lurk, absolutely exhausted. I totally get it. Please take care of yourselves. Everybody do the thing. And like I said, if you don't know who I am,
you're gonna love my nuts.
Exactly. All right, then no more words need to be said. No, just kidding. Perfect timing, Lex. Thanks. I'm the Mama Patad. I'm a family-friendly, chaotic variety streamer. Mostly Elder Scrolls at this point. I used to say Skyrim, but now I will be playing Oblivion as well with the remaster. The first time I played it ever, any Oblivion ever, was on Tuesday. I cried. Unashamedly. Cried so hard out of happiness when I was watching the live stream at 8 o'clock in the morning for me, which is early for me, by the way. Usually my day does not start until almost after 11 o'clock. Like, my day ends around 3 a.m. and starts like after 10. But I set an alarm and I was up and I was watching that live stream and I was so excited. I was like, I have no idea how long this live stream is gonna go for. We have a lot planned for today. But heck, I hope this game becomes available at the end of the live stream. Like 20 minutes in, he's like, so, game's available. And I'm like, oh my gosh! Except I couldn't do that because Minnie was asleep and everybody else in the house was asleep and I couldn't like yell. Well, that's not true. My mother-in-law was awake, but nobody cares about her. Anyways, so I really wanted to like get up and dance, but I couldn't because Minnie was asleep, and I really didn't want to wake her up. But she ended up waking up like half an hour later anyway, so it's fine. But I was so excited. So I have never played Oblivion. I never played the original Oblivion. It came out when I was 6 years old. I didn't pick up Skyrim, I will say officially, because I would say the first time I really played it didn't really count. I didn't even like it. The first time I truly played and enjoyed Skyrim was not until 2024, mid-2024, last year. Like, it hasn't even been a year since I first basically touched Skyrim. I fell in love, okay? As one does with Skyrim. And so perfect that the Streets of Whiterun song is playing right now. I fell in love with Skyrim. And I played through 2 runs. I played through 1. I played through 1 in 2024, and I played through another one earlier this year. I started about mid-January. And I very recently finished that run kind of in a random spot, you know. Who knows where the end of the game is. I've never 100% of the game, so I definitely learned a whole bunch. However, when I started my 3rd run, it was modded heavily. We're playing Nolvis, and so my friend Bad at Game, who's actually live right now, Coffee, do you mind giving him a shout out? He helped me download and install the Nolvis mod pack, which has 3,500 mods in it. And I've been playing that for a few weeks. Now, Oblivion came out on Tuesday, and I picked that up, and I played that on Tuesday. I didn't get to play it right when it came. I would have, but I already had a plan to play Heave Ho with Kino. So I was doing that instead. But as soon as we were done with that, I took like a little break so they could eat and not die, and then I came back and streamed Oblivion for another 4 hours. Oh my gosh, I couldn't shut up about how pretty it was. And I'm not even kidding. I am not going to shut up about how pretty it is tonight either, because it is a beautiful game. It was super well done. And now the thing, of course, with watching me, it'll be interesting because I haven't seen the story. I don't know anything about Oblivion, but it does mean that I can't compare it to, you know, the original. So if you wanted comparisons to the original, because you're like, well, I haven't played the original either, unfortunately, I won't be able to say anything on that. But if you've played the original and you're excited to see somebody else experience the story for the first time, it'll be a good stream to be here. But yeah, I don't shut up about how pretty the graphics are because I'm a graphic designer. So I look at all the art and I'm like, look how pretty it is. So, you know, just there's that. But yeah. Anyway. Exactly. Thanks, Lex. I'm playing Oblivion as well. I was watching the stream at work. Shh, don't tell. Oh, sorry. You're watching the stream at work. Good job. Proud of you. Just don't get in trouble. That's rude. I care about your mother-in-law. I would assume your husband does too. Well, Edgy, you don't know the history of it, so don't. Just don't. I played the original Oblivion. Nice. 6-year-old speak gaming. My nephew's 5. He learned to read from gaming before starting school. Okay, first of all, true. Second of all, unfortunately, when I was 6, while I was playing games, it was not Oblivion. Based off of how it looks now, I mean, maybe the worst graphics from 2006 would make it less creepy, but I probably would have had nightmares if I played Oblivion in 2006. But I do love it, don't get me wrong. It's just, ooh, it's a little creepy when you start out. So one thing I've noticed, and I've only been playing the game for about 4 hours, and that includes yapping in between every now and again. I have very much noticed that it's nowhere near as ADHD-able as... That's a word. That's my word now. It's nowhere near as ADHD-able as Skyrim. Because Skyrim, you're like, okay, well, you know, you start out as, oh, hey, you're finally awake. And that's about as much story as you get. You don't really know the backstory of your character. Why are you about to get killed? You know, all of this kind of stuff. And then you kind of get thrown into Helgen and the dragon attack and everything. And then once you're out, you're just kind of thrown into the deep end, right? You get given the Guardian Stones, you go to Riverwood, and you kind of just go from there. And there's a billion things that'll sidetrack you all the way from like Riverwood to Whiterun if you just walk, you know? And everywhere else you go in that world. You can fast travel once you've discovered places, but you have to walk to places. And if there's a quest across the world and you haven't, you know, discovered anything near it, and you have to walk from Markarth across to like Karthspire or whatever, you know, there's 50 different dungeons along the way that'll sidetrack you. I have noticed that Oblivion does not really have that. And I haven't really I've been kind of sort of half fast traveling and not fast traveling. But like Oblivion doesn't have that. It's just kind of open, and then you kind of get to where you're going, and you keep going with the story. So it does, at least on the surface right now, seem a lot more story driven than Skyrim. Skyrim is kind of just like really open. You can just do whatever you want. Oblivion feels a lot more like go here, do this, and follow the storyline, which I think is a really interesting change of pace from Skyrim, and I'm glad that it's, you know, it's not just Skyrim again, right? Because I am still playing Skyrim on my channel. So having like a little bit of a difference while still learning the lore of the Elder Scrolls saga, like I don't know, I'm really excited for this. I really am. So I will be, for anybody who doesn't know, I have decided I will be playing Oblivion Thursday, Friday, and I will be playing Skyrim Novus with the Novus mod pack installed Saturday, Sunday, because I just love Skyrim so much and I really don't want to give that up. So we'll be doing Oblivion and Skyrim. It'll just be more like an Elder Scrolls weekend instead of Skyrim weekend, because that's kind of how I was running my channel before. And then variety on Tuesdays, because I still want to have something that's not Skyrim or Oblivion one day a week. So Tuesdays are still going to be variety day. We'll play this coming Tuesday. I'm planning on playing Blueprints. So I have had to stay away from all of these channels that I follow that have been playing that game, because I'm like, I want to play it, but I can't like watch everybody else play it. So I plan on playing that on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. But for now, we got Oblivion today and tomorrow, and then we have Novus, Skyrim, Saturday, Sunday. So there you go. That's my plan. Anyway. But yeah, I'll be playing Oblivion until I'm done with it. So I'm very excited. Did you know Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard, was the Emperor? Yes, I did see that. I did see that. Also, hi, Kawaii. Lurk, is it a joke? Why was the ghost turning heads in the afterlife? Because it had that poo-donka-donk. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna steal this real quick. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Hold on. Nobody. It's fine! I didn't just send it to Kino. Anyway, what's happening? How's it going, Kawaii? Thank you so much. Quetzal! Hi, Quetzal! Nice to see you! I was playing GTA at the age of 6. Oh my gosh, Lex, seriously? Bangahugani. I'm not gonna finish that. Anyway, when I was 6, original Nintendo and Atari were the only video games available at home. I have tried to name my husband's consoles that are next to me, and every time I try to do that, I forget what they are, and we end up in an argument about how old I am. So, I'm not gonna do that. I'm glad you can still make ugly abominations in Oblivion. Are you stealing joke material? No! I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, they steal it. That's plagiarism. No, it's not. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. San Andreas. I can't remember, because my husband and I were just talking about this like yesterday. He is only a console gamer. He doesn't necessarily believe in superiority between like console and PC. Like some people will get all hoity-toity and be like, oh, you're only a gamer if you actually if you play on console, or you're only a gamer if you play on PC. He doesn't really care about that. But when he was growing up, he only had consoles. And he's like, yeah, I don't think I can ever be a PC gamer because I'm just so used to console. But yeah, he's got a whole bunch of them. He wants to collect them all, but we're not necessarily in a financial state to like actually collect properly. He's like, yeah, I still want to get a PS5, but I would like it to be like $100, you know, when we get it, which means it's going to be another few years before we actually get one, which is fine because we don't need to. Because we were talking about pre-ordering games. It was just like, what would make you pre-order a game? And I was like, almost nothing. I don't think I've ever pre-ordered a game in my entire life. I was trying to think. I was like, if I knew the Oblivion remake was coming out, would I have pre-ordered it? And I still think the answer is no. The only thing that I've ever pre-ordered in my entire life is my phone. And that's because like I already know I upgrade like every 2 years. When I get a new phone, I upgrade every 2 years. That's just kind of how I've been doing it. So when the pre-order comes out and they have a bunch of incentives, I'm like, I mean, there's no reason for me not to do this because I'm going to do it anyway. So I might as well pre-order it, take the tiny bit of the discount, and then also like the $150 worth of store credit they like to give you. With Samsung, I'm like, I might as well. I'm going to anyway, and I know I'm gonna like the phone because I've been with you for like so many years at this point. So that's the only thing I can think of I've ever pre-ordered. I genuinely don't think I've ever pre-ordered a game, and I was trying to think if I knew about the Oblivion remaster, if I would have pre-ordered it, but I really don't think I would have. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what would make me pre-order a game. I think I would... Oh, okay. Hold on. Well, I don't know if this would count because technically it's on Patreon, so I could pre-order it that way, but not really. Paralives. If that game has a pre-order, that game I might do. But that's the only game I can think of that I would pre-order. You know, I'm sure there's plenty of people who are like, oh yeah, if The Sims 5 came out, I would pre-order that. Or, you know, like, I think you're able to pre-order GTA 6 at this point. So some people would are already pre-ordering that. I don't know. But for me, like, the only thing that I can think of is hype for a very long time and belief that the game is going to be good when it comes out. Because I think those are two very different and very important things. Because if I'm excited for a game, but I don't think that it's gonna be good when it comes out, then I'm like, well, I don't really want to pre-order it. But if I think a game's gonna be good when it comes out, but I don't even know what it is, you know, that's another thing. I'm like, well, I don't know what it is, so like, why? Oh my gosh! Potato! Quentin, thank you so much for the Prime! Appreciate it! So, yeah, I don't know. I think Paralives is like the only thing I can think of that I would really want to pre-order. As far as games go. I cannot think of anything else. Elder Scrolls 6! But we already knew this. Okay, that counts. Elder Scrolls 6, I'd pre-order. But I'm very quickly becoming a Bethesda fangirl, so... Don't worry about me. Why did the hook break up with the yarn? There was too much tension. Slacks. The crocheting jokes! Oh my gosh. I think it's something I genuinely look forward to and I'm dying to play or experience. I would pre-order like the Yakuza games, especially Yakuza Infinite Wealth. I would pre-order them. Because genuinely those games have a level of quality and content that has been standard to the series. And I think that's fair. Yeah, I would say generally like a series that has a good history behind it. So something like GTA or something like Elder Scrolls or something like The Sims. Although personally, you guys know how I think of The Sims, so I obviously would not be pre-ordering a Sims 5. I am so anti-Sims at this point. All of my love that I ever had for The Sims has now been poured into Bethesda and the Elder Scrolls series, so you know, it's fine. The thing is, I'm a loyalist. I always have been. And that goes for people and companies. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about my personality that has been instilled into me from birth. But if I like you at first, it'll take a lot for me to dislike you. So one of the first, I'm not going to name them, but one of the first employers that I worked for in Glacier, I loved. And it took a lot of abuse for me to finally be like, actually, I don't think I love you anymore, you know? And realizing, growing a little bit of a backbone and growing up, because again, I was younger, you know, I was barely an adult, 18 and 19, when I was working for them, and I didn't really know how to be treated in a workplace because I'd never been in a workplace before, right? And but I wanted to love them. I told everybody that I knew. I was like, go here, go get their ice cream, go get their food, go get stuff at the gift. I love it there, you know? And I did. I had made a lot of friends. I liked a lot of my managers and everything. But by the time I was there for my second year, I was realizing they are used to taking advantage of workers because a lot of them come from overseas. And a lot of them are willing to work for $8 an hour because 8 USD per hour is like $100 in their own country. So, you know, all that kind of stuff. So they're willing to kind of exploit those workers. Whereas being in the US, I'm like, $8 an hour ain't crap, you know? So, not just wage, lack of being paid, but also just kind of trying to take advantage of me, even though I was working two jobs at the time. And and I was making a lot more at my other one. So if my other one needed me, I would call out of the first job. I'd be like, well, I literally make $100 more per night over here. So also you guys are like not being very nice to me anymore. Probably because I'm working another job and I'm not giving you the 150% that I gave you last year, you know? But anyway, so it took a lot. I still want to like the company, you know? But I'm like, well, you know, you can go there if you want. They still have good stuff. And I did enjoy working for them for the most part, but you know, and that's probably the loyalist in me. the logical part of me is like, break up with them. They're awful to you. But I'm like, oh, they were cool for a while, you know. But yeah, anyway, you know, you guys know I'm like a diehard Volvo fan. You know, I've spoken a lot about Frontier and everything good that they do for the Planet Zoo series. Or just like the Planet series, rather, Planet Zoo, Planet Coaster, those two. You know, certain music, like Ryan Ike. Really like his stuff. I want to like all of his stuff. I don't, but I would like to. It's just that kind of mentality that I have. It's kind of weird, but anyway, it's difficult to it's difficult for me to dislike something that I loved for so long, is what I was trying to get at, right? The Sims has been near and dear to my heart since I was like in my single-digit years. I don't know exactly when I started playing, but it's been a long time. So for me to turn 180 and not like them anymore kind of means a lot to me. It makes me sad because I don't, again, the loyalist part of me is like, I don't want to hate you. I want to like you. I want to continue loving what you've done. But the thing is, you have just ruined yourselves in my eyes. I guess specifically EA, right? With, oh my gosh. Alan, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I'm not keeping with chat because I'm on my soapbox. Oh my gosh, nice to see you. Thank you for the raid. How is Rainbow? Hello. Here, let me scroll back up for just a second. So I read Edgy's. Court's over. Still kind of getting waves of emotional backlash from that whole thing. So I'm going to be looking while I game and give you the support. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And if you need to rant at all, you're more than welcome. More than welcome to. And again, Quentin, thank you so much for the prime. I really appreciate it. There's a metric butt ton of content within every Yakuza game that's just been standard for the series. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, loves The Sims. The Sims updated and deleted all my furniture from my house. Now I'm angry. Well, that's fun. Much like how she listened to Twitch Rice. Hi, Proto. Nice to see you. The proletariat. What is that? I don't even know what that is. I liked Power Rangers as a kid. As an adult. Hang on. I'm going to... Can we go down here, please? There we go. I liked Power Rangers as a kid. As an adult, I learned how they didn't keep characters around for too long as a way of keeping actor wages down. They made it about the costume, not the character beneath it. Oh. Gotcha. Well, that's kind of like a double-edged sword, though, because that means that they were able to, while they weren't paying the same people a lot of money, they were able to allow other actors and or actresses to get money as well. Kind of like how the movie industry right now, right? Take Awkwafina, for example. And the reason she comes to mind is because my husband hates her. But take Awkwafina, for example. She's got a very unique voice. And, you know, she decided to pick a, I would say, relatively unique name, but it mostly stands out because I tend to think of the water company, right? The Awkwafina Water Company. But anyways, a lot of, like, Disney, especially right now, it feels like a lot of movies are just, like, grabbing her and paying her a crap ton of money because she's a big name and people know her, versus giving those roles to up-and-coming actors and actresses who could, one, stand to benefit from having the money, and two, stand to benefit also from having the experience, you know? So, like I said, I think it's like a double-edged sword. What, you know, on one hand, it's like, well, if you are an up-and-coming actor and you get a role taken out from under you by a different up-and-coming actor, it kind of sucks. But also getting both of those people that kind of experience where both of them can say, I acted as a Power Ranger, like, is pretty cool, though. I remember watching the trailer for Planet Coaster. I was like, that's a great trailer song. I added it to my Spotify playlist. This is where I found the song, which I find funny. Nice. Alwyn, thank you guys so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I hope your stream was really good. Additionally, they literally pull footage from Super Sentai. They don't do original footage for fight or ranger scenes. Okay, that's also bad. Drums, hello! Nice to see you too! My goodness, I'm probably gonna dip. The parasites making me Aw, Lex, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon, my friend. Played some modded repo, and it was super fun, but I got a raid and because it's EV time for me. No worries, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for the raid. Anyone coming into the raid, again, thank you for being here. If you do need to raid and run as well, no worries. Make sure to take care of yourselves. I know it's starting to get a little bit late, and it's still work night. If you don't know who I am, I'm the Mama Patat. I'm a chaotic, family-friendly variety Skyrim and Oblivion streamer. Oh man, I'm gonna really have to fix this now. Man, I just got used to how to say my thing. And now things have changed, and I'm not the same person that I was like 2 months ago. I'm not the same person that I was like a week ago because Oblivion just came out. So now I'm an Elder Scrolls streamer. But like, I'm not even kidding. Maybe this is dumb. I really want to reach out to Bethesda and ask them to like be an official Bethesda creator. But I'm sure they probably get like a ton of requests, and that's like a really stupid thing to ask. But you know, I don't know. I think it's really cool because I love Skyrim and I'm loving Oblivion, and it would be really cool if I could be an official creator for them. I don't know what that would entail. I would definitely need to look more into that. This is just me kind of like spouting off ideas that I had, but it would be cool. Also, Chaos, I did see you. I'm so sorry. I saw you when you did your daily check-in, but I was definitely on a soapbox. Gonna be a great stream. Hi, Sai. Nice to see you again. You're a fast reader. You could win content. I had to get fast at reading because I get behind on chat every now and then. I don't hate her per se. I just think she's everywhere, not great. Some of people were like, Chris Pratt leading role in the animated series? Yucky, you know what I mean? I don't mind Chris Pratt. Again, I don't watch too many movies, but like I said, Awkwafina just comes to mind because my husband does not like her. I didn't mind her when she was in Raya. I think it's Raya and the Last Dragon. I think that was a good movie, and I didn't mind her in that movie. But then that's like the first place that I ever saw her, and then I saw her everywhere. I can't name a million movies because I don't watch them, but I know she was in The Little Mermaid and she was the bird. But like, I don't know. I just think, you know, there's other actors and actresses that could be taking those roles. Awkwafina does not need those roles. She does not need that money. She's not that good. She's just a big name, you know? But anyway, I don't know. To a man who won't know till you ask. That's fair. I would definitely need to think it through because it needs to be a very like official email because they're a huge company. And relatively speaking, I am a small content creator, so it definitely needs to stand out somehow, and I just have to take the time to think about it, you know? Referring to Awkwafina, I don't mind her and Raya are bad guys, but then she's like everywhere, like she's in Kung Fu Panda. I think she's Crazy Rich Asians, etc. Yeah. I didn't realize she was in Kung Fu Panda. I don't know what the last two... I've heard of Crazy Rich Asians, but I never watched it. I've never heard of Shang-Chi. And like I said, I know that she was in the Little Mermaid live action as the bird. And I cannot think what his name is for the life of me. Or her name, I guess. She was good in Renfield and Everything Everywhere All at Once. She was pretty good in Crazy Rich Asians too, not gonna lie. She plays the Little Mermaid. She's in the fourth movie because there are 4 Kung Fu Panda movies now. I genuinely didn't realize that. I've only seen the first one. Have I seen the second one? I know I've seen the first one. I might have seen the second one. But yeah. I only found out that my husband doesn't like her because, like I said, she showed up in Raya and the Last Dragon, and my husband and I were actually watching movies together. We stopped doing that as much when Minnie was born, but I remember she like came out right as the dragon, and my husband was just kind of like, ugh, and I was like, what happened? And he's like, I just don't like Awkwafina, and I was like, what's Awkwafina? Of course, my first thought went to the water bottle company. But he's like, no, that actress, Awkwafina. I was like, oh, okay. He didn't mind her in that movie either, but generally, he just isn't a huge fan, which is why, again, she just comes to mind. There's not a lot that my husband doesn't like, so when he says he doesn't like something, it tends to stick in my mind pretty well. Like pickled jalapenos. He doesn't like pickled jalapenos. He's also allergic to coconut. I am also allergic to coconut. So if you want to kill our family, I guess bring a coconut over. And you can either bonk us on the head with it or try to make us eat it. All right, anyway, there you go. Hi, No Cap. Nice to see you. Thank you for the daily check-in. And Edgy, thank you for telling chat they're amazing. Duly noted. Ah! Wait! Pretzel, no! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I forgot there's somebody in chat who could probably actually do this. It's fine. Coconut rice for everyone allergic to the nut of cocoa as well. Yeah, I don't know what it is about coconut. I loved coconut when I was little. Not necessarily eating it, but I really liked the thought of breaking them open. I don't know why. I don't know. I always wanted full, like, actual coconuts so that we could break them open, but then I never really cared to eat it that much because it's got a weird texture, not gonna lie. And, like, the water is not that exciting. I don't know. The actual coconut is way more exciting than what the coconut provides. It provides entertainment for me. Anyway, you know I never voluntarily hurt anyone. Yeah, but like, you know, you're definitely the closest physically to me, so, you know, just gotta be careful with that, you know? Just kidding. I know. So in a desert island you would starve because no coconut? I mean, probably. Hopefully it's a desert island with bananas. Like, I don't really like bananas, but at least they won't kill me, you know? That's reassuring. Out of my head, I doubt I could bring myself to do something harm to anyone by choice. Why would you say gun to your head, then? I'm just saying. That's quite, like, a interesting choice of words there. All right? I'm just saying. They're hiding in the closet. Run. Ah! I'm not gonna lie. I don't think anyone can fit in our closet because there's just too much stuff in there right now. Also, have fun getting to it because there's a whole bunch of stuff there, but yeah, that's fine. If you're in the closet, you're just gonna die because you can't get out. That's great. You're so loud. You're welcome. Oh yeah, Billy and I were talking about audio filters the other day. Do I have... Hold on. Do I have a limiter? I do, but it's... Huh. It's set lower than I thought it was gonna be. I think Billy said he has it set to like -1 or something. Well, mine is a little bit higher than that. Anyways, yeah. So the thing is, I want you guys to hear the screams, but I don't want to be deafened by them. Because, so like for instance, Discord. I was editing Kino's and my Heap Ho VOD, from the other day. And his audio recording is way better than mine, but unfortunately because my audio was going through Discord into his computer, if I got really loud, Discord cut it out, right? But my audio is fine because I have it set specifically so that when I yell, it's supposed to compress it so you can hear it, but it's not super loud. But also, I do generally just have my audio set louder than anybody else on Twitch. Mainly because, like, one thing that I noticed, well, the biggest thing that I noticed, back when I had ads, because I have Twitch Turbo and have had it almost for a year now, is that, like, everyone on Twitch is equalized super duper low for some reason. I don't know why. But whenever ads would come up, it would deafen me. And I'm like, why are you so quiet compared to ads? Or if I'm like, I'm done with Twitch for the night, let's go to YouTube. And then I turn on Kino's video and be like, I can't hear anything because I've just been deafened by Kino. And Kino's not that loud. He's not. It's just YouTube in general. It seems to be equalized much higher than Twitch. I don't know why everyone seems so quiet on Twitch, but I wanted to make sure that like I had my audio up. So that's kind of something that I worked towards. And it took a long time of messing with my audio filters to get it where I want it. And it's still not perfect, but it's definitely a lot better than what it was. So anyways, my ears, good grief. You're welcome. It's a phrase. It's meant to mean even in a situation. I know, but like, you see where I'm coming from, right? Sorry, what are you saying? My ears are still bleeding and ringing? I'm trying to read lips, not doing great. I'm sure it doesn't help when you're trying to read lips that somebody's lips aren't actually moving. It's fine. So you want us to hear your screams, but not enough to wake my grandma. Yes! You are so right. Hi, Nithil. Nice to see you. All right. Are you guys ready for this? I know I've yapped for a while, but are you guys ready for Oblivion? Because I'm so ready for Oblivion. Oh my god, I'm so ready. Hey, Nova. Nice to see you. I know, I'm super ready too. I didn't even intend to yap for this long because I was super excited to get into the game and then I just didn't shut up. I know, I love the starting screen so much. It's so pretty, and this music is so perfect. Oh man, I love it. Oh my gosh. Ah! Alright, let's go. Let's go. Give me hope for chapter 6. I know. Your hope for Elder Scrolls 6 is they're no longer working on the remaster of Oblivion, which means that their entire effort can go into making Elder Scrolls 6. Mods for this one are gonna go crazy. I'm pretty sure there's already like some really unhinged mods out right now that are absolutely not family friendly. I'm a Sky baby, so this is also my first time playing Oblivion. I agree with your statement earlier about it's a nice change of being so story driven, but my ADHD brain needs to adapt. I know, I feel that. I'm like, I'm not used to being forced to focus on one storyline. Hold on. Like, where are the caves? Am I doing something wrong? Anyways. Okay, we're here. We're doing this. Okay. What were we doing? Do we need to talk to Joffrey? What's my current quest? The Path of Dawn. I should speak to Joffrey about how to recover the amulet from the enemy. Okay. So that's what we're doing right now is, we need to get that amulet back because they blew a hole in the chest and they stole our amulet. But okay, we're good. We should be good. Also, if the game music or the game itself is too loud, let me know. I did mess a little tiny bit with my audio, but I think it might have just been in my own ears and not actually streamed, so just let me know. The company that redid Oblivion isn't working on the Elder Scrolls 6, so that didn't delay 6 at all, supposedly. Well, isn't Virtuos supposed to also be... I thought Virtuos is supposed to be working on Elder Scrolls 6. Okay, so the hypothesis that I heard is that they decided to do this to ensure what they did for Oblivion would work for Elder Scrolls 6. Right? So working with Virtuos, which I believe is based in France. And so Virtuos as a company is also supposed to be working with Bethesda on Elder Scrolls 6. But regardless of if they were separate teams, it does mean now that with this being done, I mean, unless they plan on doing a bunch of different updates to it, they could add those teams to their workforce. So it might not have delayed it, but they might be able to speed up progress on 6, right? Game's been out for only a few days and Nexus has 389 mods. That's so funny. There were like 30 within 30 minutes of the game's release. I think they'll blend their engine with Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, they have the Creation Engine and UE5, which is what they did with this one. Is they did Unreal and Creation for like... And I do think that they were testing it out, basically, to make sure that it would work, because that's what they want to do for Elder Scrolls 6. So my guess is they were using the remaster of Oblivion to make sure that it was going to work with 6 and everything. Oh! An adventurer like you, and then I took an arrow in the knee. Thank you so much for the follow, Nova. I appreciate you. I just found out I haven't been following. I'm impressed that you've managed to come back to my stream, because you've been here like at least 3 streams at this point. So I'm just impressed that you've managed to come back without following. But I do appreciate it. All right, there's one water bottle down for the night. All right, so to speak to Joffrey, I saw an article saying a lot of the files are the same as the old Oblivion, and they were even able to swap some back and forth with no effect. And I think that probably has to do with them keeping their creation engine active somehow. Now, I don't know how you blend engines because I know absolutely nothing about coding or anything like that. But I think that so far, whatever they've done seems to be working well. Now, I do know that I would say I probably have a higher end computer than most average PC gamers. I should say PC users, not PC gamers, because mine is probably average for a gamer, but above average for anyone who just has a PC, you know? Thank you so much for the sub. Oh my gosh, Nova. A follow and a sub in the same day. You're so sweet. But, now, of course.
I need a moment of your time. It's urgent.
Okay, buddy, just a second. Of course, you guys know when you're on the internet, people like to complain. But I've seen a bunch of people who are like, oh my gosh, Unreal Engine 5 is so bad. It's been crashing on my computer left, right, and center so bad. I'm like, I don't know, man, because I've been running ultra graphics and streaming it at the same time, and like, it crashed on me once, but that was kind of my fault. I definitely saw the game stutter and should have given it a second before I did anything, but I was like, power through, we're fine, and then it crashed. But like, it seems to be running fine for me. Now, I haven't no-lifed the game because I can't no-life the game. So it's possible that maybe once we get further into the save file and things start adding up, maybe it'll start to get worse. But I mean, for me so far, it seems to be working perfectly fine. Basically all the old bones with new meat. Yeah, and I know a lot of people too, because there were a lot of people who were concerned about Sky Oblivion, right? And they're like, oh my gosh, Bethesda just like totally steamrolled the Sky Oblivion thing. Like, I can't believe they would just do that. They started doing this remaster in 2021. I don't know when the Sky Oblivion team decided to start doing their thing, but like, I highly doubt Bethesda decided to take on this massive project and spend millions of dollars just to give the middle finger to a group of modders who love their game. And by the way, the Sky Oblivion team, which is remaking Oblivion and Skyrim from the ground, and with the Skyrim engine from the ground up, you still have to buy Skyrim in order to play the mod pack, because it's a mod pack. It's not even like its own thing. So Bethesda, and again, this is why I'm starting to become more of a Bethesda fangirl, is they're very community centric compared to like Nintendo, for instance, right? So Nintendo, if you do anything, if I just slapped a Mario sticker on my car, they'd probably repo it and be like, this is ours, you know? That's kind of how Nintendo feels. Versus Bethesda, like, they're very open to their modding community, and they gave a free copy of their game to every member of the Sky Oblivion team, right? Which is just really cool. And they could have, instead of giving them a free, free copies of their newly shadow dropped remaster of Oblivion, they could have been like, we're shutting you down, we're suing you to Oblivion and back, because that is something that Nintendo would have done, right? But they didn't do that. And so another thing that I saw that's just really heartwarming is I cannot remember the name because I'm a bad human being, but the little character in Skyrim that was named after the boy who died, like John the Warrior or something like that. I can't remember, but that was a really sweet nod to a really sweet tribute to this boy. Like, I don't know. I just feel like Bethesda is just, in general, a much better company than something like Nintendo, you know? Or EA. And you can complain, sure. Obviously there's gonna be people who are like, oh my gosh, they're charging $50 for this remaster of this game. Yeah. You know, they haven't made a new game in so long, and they're charging us multiple times for the same thing over and over. It's like, well, it's not actually the same thing. It's a remaster or a big DLC, because Anniversary Edition is like a huge difference over Special Edition, and Special Edition was a pretty big remaster over the original. You know, it's not like they're just like throwing the exact same thing out, slapping a new like title screen on it and calling it a brand new thing and then making you pay money for it, right? And it's being released on different platforms, which takes a whole bunch of different coding teams, because trying to make something on PC versus making something on Xbox versus making something on PlayStation takes a completely different team of people, because like, yeah, there's going to be some people who can do all three of them, but you're going to have specialists who are like, I'm really good at doing stuff on the PlayStation, I'm really good at doing stuff on the Xbox, you know? So like, understandable. Versus something like EA, again, with The Sims, pretty much everything is on PC. There's a little bit on console, but like their main player base is definitely PC. And they just give the middle finger to their modding community every time they mildly update their game with a bug fix. They're like, oh, by the way, you log into the game, you're gonna have to make sure every single one of your mods that you installed actually works properly. By the way, if you're a modder, you're gonna have to make sure you update your mod to make sure that it matches with our game version, because otherwise, screw you. Like, Bethesda, on the other hand, is like, mod our game. We want you to mod our game. It's open. Here you go. Do it. We dare you. We want you to. Sky Oblivion, do your thing. You know, we're not gonna sue you because we're excited to see what you're doing with our game. Here's free copies of Oblivion Remastered for all of you. Like, there's a big difference there, you know? I don't remember where I was going with this, but basically this is why I'm liking Bethesda so much, is because they seem like a much, for, you know, a large company. We're not talking about tiny indie companies, right? For a large company, they seem to set a pretty decent standard of like what you can and can't do with exploiting your player base, as you will, you know? I don't know. Now, I'm not an expert on this, right? As you guys know, I didn't even pick up Skyrim until 2024. But from everything that I seem to see, from everything that I've been watching recently, everything that I've heard from people who are experts like Gregor and Luna, and AK, like they just seem to be such a better company than most of the other big companies out there. Again, Nintendo and EA come to mind, and they're just, you know, the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out at $500, $450, $500 if you want Mario Kart included, and like you can play, what is it? You can play Fortnite for free on PC, but Nintendo's like, we're gonna charge you $50 to play this on the Switch. Or what was it? There was a game that my friend was trying to get for his kids, and I was like, oh, Among Us. It's free on your phone. It's $5 on Steam, and it's like $25 or $30 on Switch. And I'm like, why? That's so stupid. Because they can. And I don't like that kind of mentality. It's like, yes, you have a Switch, you want to use it. Well, you're not only going to have to pay a super high price to have the thing, you're also going to have to shell out another few $100s for like less than 10 games. Which just feels bad, you know? Anyway, it feels like Nintendo is trying to get away with things because they can. Because of nostalgia. The only thing holding that company together right now seems to be just the people who have nostalgia specifically for Nintendo. Because otherwise, why would you, the same with The Sims, like why would you pay that much money? You're being taken advantage of. Like, you could pay $40 for a Sims 4 expansion pack that gives you like another week's worth of gameplay and another week's worth of build mode items before you're bored of the stuff because you can't color swap anything, you know? Or you could pay $50 for a remaster that took, you know, 5 years to complete and clearly had a lot of love put into it and a lot of effort and you know, they very much catered to the community with everything they did, because this whole remaster, the whole point of this is a new look but the same game. And from everything that I've seen so far of people who are praising it, they say that they did a fantastic job of it, you know? So, you know, when it comes to where you're putting your money, I would gladly pay $10 extra for an entire remaster of Oblivion than a lame half-butted put together Sims 4 pack, you know? Ugh, sorry, I know I keep going off on these tangents. It's just, I don't know. It's just The Sims, man. It makes me mad. It just makes me so upset now. Anyways, it has to be a pain to blend. I'm sure it does, but like this was probably a good introduction to that for them, and they're trying to see if it was going to work or not. And I think it did. You know, it might be a pain, but now they know how to work it better, and now they know what to do and what not to do and everything. I was playing Elder Scrolls Online, but my Wi-Fi was acting up. Oh no! I love complaining. Two different stuff, in my opinion. Two different ways to use the engine, two different games. Yeah. No. Sky Oblivion and the Oblivion Remaster, very, very, very different. Sky Oblivion is supposed to be a complete remake of the game. It's like there's gonna be more to the. They're gonna add to the story, and they're gonna add. I mean, it's going to be like Nulvis, slightly more lore-centered than Nulvis is to Skyrim, but it's definitely going to be like that to Oblivion. Whereas this game is just, it is Oblivion, it just has like a new look and a little, you know, feels a little more modern. So, no, I know Sky Oblivion is very, very different, and it's unofficial as well. You know, it's more of a mod pack than anything. But of course, like, it's going to have a lot of love put into it and everything. Sky Oblivion was first talked about 4 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so if it was 4 years ago, then that's the exact same time that Bethesda decided to remake this game. Now, if they decided to make it in response to the Sky Oblivion team, I guess technically we'll never know, because this game was just shadow dropped so hard, but I personally would like to think that they didn't. My guess is they had this in the works because they started working on it in 2021, which means they would have had to be talking about it like a lot sooner, because you don't just pour millions of dollars into remaking a game without discussing for a long time first, you know? I don't have an opinion about Unreal Engine 5, but to me, while the graphics are technically better, the look and feel isn't as bright and wondrous as the original Oblivion. And to me, this looks more like Oblivion redone in Skyrim aesthetic. Hopefully Sky Oblivion will be brighter. Oh yeah, was it you that said that on Tuesday too? There's a mod pack that like brightens Oblivion again. There's not a mod pack, there's a mod that reshades it a little bit to look a little bit more like the original Oblivion. I have a riddle for you. Hey Owen, if you're flying the desert and your boat tire pops, what do you have in your pocket? Lint and probably sand. I can't wait for Nintendo to repo my child after I name them Mario, Link, and Pikachu the 8th. Eric the Slayer, whatever. Yeah, Eric the Slayer. I couldn't remember what his name was, but yeah, you know what I meant. And the Skyrim grandma, Eric the Slayer, it's close to $700 in Canada. Absolutely abysmal. The Switch, yeah, the Switch too. That's crazy. Like, you could get a $700 phone and it would be more functional than a Switch 2, you know? It's nostalgia and semi-solid exclusive. Unfortunately, if you want Mario, Metroid, Smash Bros, Zelda, etc., you're stuck with Nintendo and their prices, which sucks. That's your semi-solid excuse right there, you know? I guess I didn't grow up with Nintendo. I never had a Wii. I loved Mario Kart when I could play it. I still like Mario Kart. My husband technically has a Wii. I don't think he's ever used it. We've never used it. I don't think we even own Mario Kart. I wouldn't mind having Mario Kart to play on the Wii, but like, I don't know. I don't have the nostalgia, so it's probably just me looking from the outside into the Nintendo bubble and being like, y'all are just being absolutely just raked for money, you know? But, you know, you would think I would think the same thing about Bethesda, like from the outside looking in, because I don't have that nostalgia that everybody else does. But the more that I learn about Bethesda, the more I like them. The more I've played Skyrim, the more I like it. I love Oblivion. I cried when I heard that it came out, even though I've literally only been playing Skyrim for less than a year. Like, I don't know. It's just different. There's just a different feeling to me. Another Skyrim seeing the light. Hey, Stoop, nice to see you. I know, and I know everybody is playing Oblivion Remastered right now. I'm not even playing it. I won't shut up, but I know a lot of people are playing it, but I don't even care. I'm so excited for this. I know a lot of people were too, you know. And I know that there's some people who are streaming it who are just streaming it because it's popular, not because they have that kind of love for it that some of us do. But that is exactly why I didn't play Inzoi. Is because that would have been the reason I played Inzoi, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I am so glad that I stuck with Skyrim. I am so glad that I stuck with Skyrim because it just made me love it even more and everything. So I don't know. I'm glad that I didn't play Inzoi for all the wrong reasons. Fortnite is not free because I probably like spent a couple $1,000s on Fortnite. Why? I have played Fortnite like twice, I think, for a total of maybe 8 hours. Maybe. And I was not good at it. No, that wasn't me. I haven't heard of that mod. Oh, okay. Yeah, so somebody said there's already a reshade mod out for the game that makes it look a little closer to the original. I haven't once played a Nintendo game, so I'll never be trapped into nostalgia. Yeah, Mario Kart's fun. Mario Kart, I don't mind playing, but I don't know. It just seems so, I don't know, cash grabby. It's more cash grabby when you're asking, like, again, specifically like Among Us, you know, it's $5 on Steam, maybe, you know, it might go down when there's a sale. It's free to play on mobile. It's the same game and it's cross-platform. You can play with people who are on PC if you're on mobile. But if you want to play on the Switch, you gotta cough up like $30. I think it's actually, it might even be 50. I just remember, this was a couple years ago, but my friend and I were at Walmart, and he was asking me kind of like, oh yeah, we just need to go to the game section because I want to get this game for my boys on our Switch. And I was like, oh, what game is it? And he's like, I can't even remember. We got there, and of course they had to unlock the case, and they pulled out Among Us, and I was like, I saw the price tag, and I want to say it was $49.99. And I looked at him because I know he doesn't have a lot of money either. You know, we're all struggling out here. And I was like, you're not spending $50 on this game. And he's like, my kids really want it. And I was like, no! I was like yelling at him in the middle of Walmart. I was like, do not spend $50 on Among Us. He's like, why? I said, one, they're gonna get bored of it very quickly. Two, this game might be kind of big right now. It's going to die, just like most major, like massively multiplayer online trends do. And three, they're gonna be in chats with people who are toxic because that's just how it goes. The main thing was they're going to lose interest. They were like 5 and 7 at the time, or maybe even like 4 and 6, because this was a couple of years ago. But I was like, no, just don't, please, just trust me. As someone who is like younger than you and plays games for a living, although like I didn't really play games for a living that quite as well back then. I was like, please do not spend $50 to buy this game for your kids. It's gonna be a huge waste of money. Go buy a different game for them. So he did listen to me. He didn't spend the money on it, and he, you know, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure he thanked me later. He's like, yeah, I think this is a good idea because they stopped watching all those videos on it. And I was like, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen because that's what happens to that kind of game. People lose interest. It's fun after a while, or it's fun for a while, but then people can't play as much, or they only start playing with like just their specific friend groups. And once you're trying to just play online with a bunch of randos, like it's much more difficult to have fun, right? It's much more fun when you can play with a bunch of people that you actually know or you can talk to or whatever, right? So I was really glad that he didn't spend the money on that game because anyway. But the fact that Nintendo had the balls to, and I'm only saying that because Plasma's here, to ask even $30 for a game that's $5 on Steam and free on mobile just is awful. Like, no. I can't imagine I'm pretty sure the only people who bought Among Us on the Nintendo Switch are people who either have more money than brains or people who just didn't understand that it was free and cheap elsewhere, like my friend, you know? They're like, oh, I don't care. Yeah, I'll gladly pay $50 for this because, you know, I've got the money and I want to use my Switch. Well, fine. Okay, whatever. But like, same experience on your phone. You know, a handheld device, but it's free. And you don't have to be connected to Wi-Fi if you're on your phone because you can play with on cell data. You know, it's just got even that extra thing to it. So it's just, I don't know. It's just dumb to me. Anyway, let me drink some water. I know I keep yapping. I'm sorry. Time to practice Danish. Those posers and fake fans only playing Oblivion because it's popular. We should gatekeep. No. I don't mean like if you want to play a game because it's popular, do it. You might end up liking it, but like for me personally, again with playing Inzoi just because I thought it was going to be popular, I knew that was a very bad route to go, specifically for my mindset. So I was really glad that I did not do that. Hi Plasma. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Sierra, nice to see you as well. Well, thank you for the daily check-in. I've noticed that Nintendo never has sales on their game. No, they don't. They never have sales on their games and they ask a ridiculous price for them. I sneezed. Oh. My gosh. Sorry, guys. $15 for Among Us is literally a scam. Anything more than $5 for Among Us is a scam. It's a fun game for 4 hours or so, and then it's only fun if your social group is really up for it. Exactly. And the thing is, because it's more fun the more people you have, it's you know how hard it is to schedule 10 people at the same time to play a game? We can't even schedule 4 people for Commander. Like, imagine 10. It's so difficult. These reasons are exactly why I got a Steam Deck. Yeah, I think for the money, Steam Deck is way more worth it than a Switch, you know? Steam Deck mentioned based. The crazy thing too, the power Nintendo has, they have historically never lowered their prices like ever. They rarely do deals in games that released years ago, like during the year 1 release of Switch, still have their 60, 70 price tag. Actually, yeah, exactly. Like you could buy the thing is, no, we don't have the original Mario Kart for Wii, most likely. And if we wanted to buy the original Mario Kart, someone probably has it listed for $30 on eBay. You know? All the Game Pass games are coming out crazy price because they hope people will either pay the crazy price or subscribe to Game Pass. Fear of missing out is awful. Yeah. Well, I like to think that they didn't do that for Oblivion Remastered. I think the game is actually worth its $50 price tag, but I'm also a big Elder Scrolls fan now, so maybe I'm wrong. Holy bless you, thanks! Wow, Raider and Leader one's getting 20 people. Alright. Alright, I swear, I'll shut up and actually play the game now, but you guys keep getting me, distracted.
Hi, Bladesman. What's on your mind?
I don't know.
Martin. His security, I mean.
Who's speaking?
I'm just not sure we're doing enough. He's the last of the Septim line. His death would spell our doom.
We're all on edge, and for good reason. But we can't give in to panic. Let's deal with this together.
Ain't nothing wrong with good Rand.
Always have.
Thanks.
You know how it is. There are whispers in the halls of Cloud Ruler as in any other place. But it matters not. The Blades stand united.
It's pretty clear, isn't it? We failed once, we must not fail again. But let us discuss this no more. Come what may, the Blades will stand ready.
Keep your heart true, and your eyes open. Good
Good evening,
morning, ma'am.
Ah! It's okay, you guys can keep talking. I will say the thing that I praised in Skyrim that I kind of wish was in the remaster of Oblivion, because I'm assuming
course.
they kept this
troubles you?
similar
Blade of
feel,
Oblivion.
is
We know so little
when
about
you
it.
go to talk to
What if
someone,
the
your
Daedra
camera
we
moves a
see
little
are
bit, but it
only the
doesn't like
beginning?
swing around
think
and
we
zoom
should
in on
prepare
their
for
face.
first.
That feels a little bit less
Yes. Yes, I
immersive,
see your
in my
point.
opinion.
And the others
You know,
feel
like
the
in
same way?
Skyrim, if I click to
know
talk
how
on
it
this
is.
guy, my camera would probably
There are
go like,
whispers in the halls of Cloud
and that's
Ruler,
it.
as in any other
versus right now, if I talk to
Matters.
Joffrey,
You have proven yourself a
it
loyal
like
servant of the
cuts in
Empire,
and like
as
swoops
worthy
down.
as any of the Blades to stand by Martin's side during this crisis. As the Grand Master of the Blades, I would be honored to accept you into our order.
That's like the
Will you join
only thing that I really have to say about this. Skyrim at the same time and similar sounds are confusing me. This is why I love the Oblivion camera mod in Skyrim. Oh. Krim, they want your full and undivided attention. It's polite. Hi, Krim. Nice to see you. Man, I wish I had known this game was coming out so then I could have told you like ages ago and been like, Krim, don't play Oblivion. They're gonna have a remaster coming out, and then you could have waited. Because I would love to see you play this, but oh man. Guys, go follow Krim. He streams at Degen hours for me, but I don't care because he's super. If he streams at Degen hours for me, it's like worse for everybody else. He streams at midnight PST, but he's really consistent about it. And I've got like a 261 stream streak right now, and I'm really proud of it. I'm just saying. But you should go follow Krim. He's super cool. He doesn't like when he doesn't like getting attention in streams, but I'm specifically calling him out because he's super cool, and you should go follow him. Did you get the stop right there criminal scum line of dialogue from the guards yet? I mean, surely you're basically a criminal. There's not been enough for me to ADHD on, Edgy. I haven't been able to like steal things. I stole something by accident because I didn't realize you can't move things. But it's fine. Speaking of full and undivided attention, put that on Krim for a second and go follow him. There you go. Original Oblivion zoomed in harder, faster, and more dramatically. Ah. I see. Hi, Soup. Nice to see you. Thank you for the daily check-in. Hello, hello. I can't believe this. I'm so upset. I can't do the copy pasta then. I can't. There's nothing for me to steal yet, man. I'm sorry. Okay, what are my duties as a blade?
The Blades are sworn to the service of the Emperor as the mortal representative of the dragon blood of the divine Talos.
Anyway. Yeah, I'll join the Blades.
It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as a Knight Sister of the Blades.
Can you tell me about the temple?
This place was built by Raymond Cyrodiil Zakaviri Dragon Guard at the founding of the Second Empire. Since then, it has served the Blades as headquarters, fortress, and sanctuary. We can protect Martin here until you recover the Amulet of Kings.
Tell me more about the Blade. Steam Deck has 80% off of Steam Library. Powerful enough that it can be used as a normal computer. Can emulate. $399 for lowest spec, $649 for highest. Nintendo Switch Lockdown OS mobile level hardware. 10 games at best, all at exorbitant prices. Also $399 for Switch 1, $449 for Switch 2. Yeah. Oh yes, him. Yeah, if I was gonna get something, it would definitely be a Steam Deck. I actually have a Steam controller somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where it ended up. I think it's back there. And I don't mind it, but it's missing one of the stock, so I can't actually use it for ATS very well. That was late AF, but I needed to fact check myself. You're good. I have console locked games and a few will be on Nintendo. Alright, tell me more about the blades. I play games on a Microsoft Surface Book 3. It's fine. That's impressive.
This fortress is well supplied with arms and armor. Use what you need from the armory in the East Wing.
You've stolen my time, that's for sure. I mean that as a wholehearted compliment because your ability to make my time pass so seamlessly, effortlessly, and quickly amazes me. You're very entertaining. Aw, edgy. That's so sweet. Thank you. I'm glad you have been enjoying your time here. I've been enjoying having you. Alright. Tell me a little bit more about this amulet that we're trying to get back.
You're right. We must try to recover the amulet before the enemy takes it out of our reach.
Or that.
You should go back to the Imperial City. Boris may have learned something about the assassins.
Oh, thanks for the
You'll
daily
find
check-in.
Boris at Luther Broad's boarding house in the Elven Gardens district of the Imperial City.
We gotta go talk to Boris. Cool. The
Give my
streak
warm
starts.
regards to
Yes.
We failed.
Tell him he should not
We
blame
must
himself
not
for the Emperor's death.
fail again.
He did well to send you to me.
Let us discuss this no more.
All right.
Come what may. The blades
I mean,
will
I could go
stand
into the
ready.
temple, but
May your
actually,
ill
can I go
spirits
into the
guide
temple
us
and
in
sleep?
troubled time.
Let's see. Because if I sleep, I can level up. Paragon. Maybe it was too much to ask for somewhere to sleep in here. Door to the East Wing. Ooh. Cinnabar. Fundaments of Alchemy. So all of this stuff is technically free to take. Oh, there's books. Frontier Conquest. Mixed Unit Tactics. Eastern Province. On Morrowind. I recognize a lot of the Waters of Oblivion I don't recognize. You should have a bed somewhere in there? Okay, I'll look for it. I kid you not, sometimes I'm like, I want to stay up attached for like 10 minutes because it's an ungodly hour and I need to wake up early after, and then I blink and I've been here over an hour. It's actual witchcraft and I'm impressed and horrified every single time. You sound like Robo. Oh my gosh, I feel like Robo has said something similar. He's like, I literally did not mean to be here for like 2 hours. I literally meant to come in for like 10 minutes and resub, but I've been here for 2 hours. You guys should talk, except he's in the UK, so you guys never will probably talk because time zones, man. The Waters of Oblivion. First lore reading in Oblivion, let's go. Waters of Oblivion! 120 numbered ages in that void, that fated folk had grown deep-schooled in evil. Then the bright gods resolved to punish those faithless spirits and shatter the unruly caitiffs, those huge unholy scathers loathsome to the light. They repented exceedingly that they had gazed upon Oblivion and seen there the first of dark kin and welcomed them as brothers and sisters. The principalities of victory beheld how great was the wickedness of the wayward spirits and saw that they were bold in sin and full of wiles. They resolved then to chasten the tribes of Daedra and smite Darkhind with hammer and hand. How do I turn the page? Not with right click. But ever shall darkness contest the light, and great were the powers that breathed the void and laid waste upon one another, and no oath might bind them, so deep were they in envy and perfidy. For once the portals are opened, who shall shut them upon uprising tide? Hey, that's cool. It actually shows the page numbers. Remonada, Book of Daedra, Fundamentals of Alchemy, Trice St. Celestia. We've actually read... Dang it, we're still missing for the real Baron Zaya number 4, I think. Where's my books? There's a Dance and Fire. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, and 5, but 4 does not exist. Never say never. Never say never. Why? Wait, why? 1, 2, 3, 5. Give me 4. Mixed Unit Tactics. Modern Heretics. There's the biography of Baron Zaya, which... we don't have. So, It's not stealing. There's number 2. There's number 3. We're still... We never read those in Skyrim. So if I find them all in this game, I will, read them in this game. Legend of Crately House. Oh. Oh, this is the one where the, Elva making a certain, I think we read this in the last game. Actually, no. I don't recognize this. Cool, we got another book to read. Okay, The Legend of the Crately House by Baloth Cool. That's an orc name, right? Ugh, need to move my chair closer. There we go. Dramatis Personae. Theophan, Imperial Man 24, Thief. Nirim, Bosmer Man 20, also a thief. Selenus Crately, Imperial Man 51, a merchant. Dominitia Crately, his wife, 40. Elvia Crately, their daughter, who is 16. And Menestes Crately, their son, who is 11. Setting, the famous haunted Crately house in Chaindon Hall. First and second floors, requiring a stage with a second story where most of the action takes place. Alright, you have the scene in your brain. The stage is dark. There's a creaking noise. Footsteps on the stairs. The sound of a man breathing. But still, we see nothing. Then a voice calls from above. Elvia from off stage. Hello? Is someone down there? Menestes, off the stage as well, who's the son. Should I wake up Papa? Elvia from off stage. No, maybe I was imagining it. A light from a lantern can be seen coming from upstairs, and the slim form of a beautiful young girl, Elva, descends the staircase at stage right, nervously. From the light of the lantern, we can see that we are looking at the second floor of a dusty old house, with a set of stairs going up and another one going down on stage right. An unlit stone fireplace sits at a stage left, a table, a locked chest, and a wardrobe complete the furnishings. Menestes from off the stage says, Elvia, what are you doing? Elvia says, I'm just making certain. Go back to bed, Menestes. As the girl passes the table, we see a Bosmer, Nirim, slide gracefully up from behind and around her field of sight, carefully avoiding the pool of light. She doesn't appear to see him as he creeps closer to her, his footsteps silent on the hard wooden floor. I feel like Patat will get to the point where if there was an actual separate languages like Elvish, Orcish, etc., she'd 100% learn the language to the point of fluency like a nerd. I mean, the dragon language is an actual language, but I don't think I have the patience to learn that. I don't think I have the time for that. It would be cool to learn it, don't get me wrong, but I'm struggling to get everything done for my my subathon in the next couple of weeks. When he's almost on her, there's a sudden crash from down below. This causes the Bosmer to leap away, hiding again behind the table. The girl does not seem to notice the sound, and Nirim, peeking out from the table, watches her. Menestes from off the stage says, Found anything? Elva says, No, probably just my imagination, but I'm just gonna check downstairs. Oh right, that's in May, I keep forgetting. Menestes from off the stage, Is there a fire? I'm cold. Elva looks towards the long-dead fireplace, and so does Nirim. Elva says, Of course there is. Can't you hear crackling? Menestes from off the stage says, I guess so. Elva suddenly jumps as if she heard something, which we do not. She turns her attention down the stairs to the first floor. Elva says, Hello? Elva, lantern ahead of her, begins the descent. She does not seem to notice as an Imperial Theophan, carrying a large bag of loot and lantern of his own, calmly walks up right past her. Theophan says, Excuse me, young lady, just robbing you. Elva continues her slow, nervous walk downstairs, which we can now see thanks to her light. She looks around the low-ceilinged, thoroughly looted room as the action continues upstairs. Theophan's lantern provides the dim light for the second floor. Theophan says, Why are you hiding, Nirim? I told you, they can't see you and they can't hear you. Nirim sheepishly steps out from behind the table. Nirim says, I can't believe they're all ghosts. They seem so alive. Hey, Michi, nice to see you. Theophan says, if that's what spooks them superstitions, but they ain't gonna hurt us. Just reliving the past the way ghosts do. Niram says, the night they was murdered. Theophan says, stop thinking about that or you'll get yourselves all willy spooked. I got all kinds of stuff on the first floor. Silver, candlesticks, silk, even some gold. What'd you get? Thanks for feeding all the mods, Michi. I'm sure they're super happy about it. Pizza! Oh my gosh. Minnie calls everything pizza. I don't know why. Any vaguely bread-related product, she goes, pizza! 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 And I'm like, it's not pizza! The one night we did have pizza, and she's like, pizza! And I was like, okay, yes, this is pizza. Good job. The rest of the stuff is not pizza! Anyway. Niram holds up his empty bag. Sorry, Theophan. I was just about to start.
You're gonna love my nuts.
Do love your nuts. Thank you. Whatever Minnie says goes, it's all pizza. You're so right. Theophan says, get to work on that chest then. That's what you're here for. Niram. Oh yeah, I got the talent. You got the ideas and the equipment. You failed the lantern before we came here, right? I can't work in the dark. Theophan said, no worry, Niram. I promise. No surprises. Niram jumps when a young boy, Menestes, appears on the stairs. The lad creeps down quietly and goes to the fire. He acts as if he's stoking the fire, feeding it wood, poking at the embers. So there's no wood, no poker, and no fire. Theophan says, we've got all the time in the world, friend. No one comes near this house. If they see our lantern light, they'll just assume it's the ghosts. Niram begins picking the lock on a chest of drawers while Theophan opens a wardrobe and begins going through the contents, which are mostly rotten cloth. Niram is distracted, looking at the young boy. Niram says, hey Theophan, how long ago did they die? Theophan says, about 5 years ago. Why are you asking? Niram says, just making conversation. As they talk, Elva downstairs, finally having searched the small room, acts as if she's locking the front door. Theophan says, didn't I already tell you the story? Niram said, no, you just said, hey, I know a place we can burgle where no one's at home except for the ghosts. I thought you was joking. Theophan says, no joking, partner. 5 years ago, the Crateleys lived here. Nice people. You've seen the daughter, Elva, and the boy, Menestes. Their parents were Silenus and Dominitia, if I remember rightly. Niram successfully oh, what? My bad. Niram successfully unlocks the chest and begins rummaging through it. While he does so, Menestes gets up from the fire, apparently warmed up, and stands at the top of the stairs, looking down. I think I'll sleep would be a good idea. Yes. Have a good night then, Edgy. Thanks for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Do my eyes deceive me? Krim was here? Krim was indeed here. He might still be lurking. Good night, good night. Menestes says, hey! The boy's voice causes Niram, Theophan, and Elva to all jump. Elva says, why aren't you in bed? I'm just going to check the cellar. Menestes says, I'll wait for you. Niram said, so what happened? Theophan says, oh, they was ripped to piece. Halfway eaten. No one ever knew who did or what did it neither, though there was rumors. Elva opens the door to the cellar and goes in. The light disappears from the first floor. Menestes patiently waits at the top of the stairs, humming a little song to himself. I'm still lurking, you're correct. I appreciate you. Niram says, what kind of rumors? Theophan, having exhausted the possibilities in the wardrobe, helps Niram sort through the gold in the chest. Theophan says, pretty good haul, eh? Oh, the rumors. Well, they says old lady Dominitia was a witch before she married Silenus. Gave it all up for him to be good wife and mother, but the witches didn't take too kindly to it. They found her and sent some kind of creature here late at night, something horrible, right out of a nightmare. Menestes goes, Elva, what's taking you so long? Niram, yeah, are we gonna watch them get killed right in front of us? Menestes, Elva! Silenus from offstage, what's happening down there? Stop playing around, boy, and get to sleep. Menestes says, Papa! Menestes, frightened, runs to the stairs up. Along the way, he bumps into Niram, who falls down. The boy does not seem to notice, but continues up on the dark third floor, sleeping porch off stage. Theophan, are you alright? Niram jumps to his feet, white-faced. Niram says, never mind that. He touched me. How can a ghost touch me? Theophan says, well, of course they can. Some anyhow. You've heard of ancestor spirits guarding tombs and that ghost of the king they had in Daggerfall. If they don't touch you, what good are they? Well, why are you so surprised? You thought he'd move right through you, I figure. Niram says, yes! Silenus, the man of the house, comes down the stairs cautiously. Dominitia off stage. Don't leave us alone, Silenus! We're coming with you! Silenus says, wait, it's dark. Let me get some light. Silenus goes to the cold fireplace, sticks his hand forward, and suddenly in his arm there's a lit burning torch. Niram scrambles back, horrified. Niram says, I felt that. I felt the heat of the fire. Silenus says, come on down, it's all right. Menestes leads his mother, is it Diminisha? I should probably say Diminisha. Down the stairs where they join Silenus. Theophan, I don't know why you're so scared, Niram. I must say I'm disappointed. I didn't figure you for a superstitionalist. Theophan goes for the stairs up. Niram, where are you going? Theophan, one more floor to search. Niram, can we just go? Niram watches as the family of three, following Silenus and his torch, walk down towards the front door. The first floor. Silenus, Elva, say something, Elva. Theophan says, there, you see? If you don't like ghosts, third floor is the place to be. All four of them are downstairs now. Theophan goes upstairs off stage, but Niram stands at the top of the stairs looking down at the family. The three look around the first floor as Elva did, finally turning towards the cellar door. Hey, Kayla, nice to see you. Sisters, hear my plea. Nice to see you. Thank you for the daily check-in. Niram. All four? Silenus opens the cellar door. Silenus says, Elva, what are you doing down in the cellar, girl? Diminisha, you see her? Niram, all four, Theophan? Silenus, I think so. I see someone. Hello? Niram, what if there's 5 ghosts, Theophan? Silenus thrusts his torch in the cellar door and it's suddenly extinguished. The first floor falls into darkness. Menestes, Diminisha, and Silenus scream, but we cannot see what's happening to them. Niram is nearly hysterical, screaming along with them. Theophan runs downstairs from the 3rd floor. What is it? Niram, what if there's 5 ghosts? The man, the wife, the girl, the boy, and what killed them? Theophan, and what killed them? Niram, and what if it's a ghost that can touch us too, like the others? From the darkened 1st floor, there's a creak of a door opening, though we cannot see it. And then there's a heavily clawed footfall, one step at a time, coming towards the stairs. Theophan, don't get so upset. If it can touch us, what would make you think it'd want to? All the others here didn't even notice we were here. Theophan's lantern dims slightly. He adjusts it carefully. Niram, only, what if it ain't a ghost, Theophan? What if it's the same creature and it's still alive? And it ain't nothing since 5 years ago. The footsteps begin the slow, heavy stomp up the stairs, though whatever it is, we cannot see it. Niram notices the light beginning to dim from the lantern, despite Theophan frantically trying to fix it. Niram says, you said you refilled the lamp! The light goes out entirely and the stage is filled with darkness. Niram, you promised me you refilled the lamp! More footsteps and a horrible, horrible howl. The men scream. The curtain falls. Ah! Yeah, we definitely didn't read that one. Oh, that increases my sneak. Cool. Oh, so books do increase things here? Oh, I'm gonna have to read more books then. I don't know which ones are skill books. I guess we're just gonna have to read all of them. Let's see, biography. I'm guessing Biography of Baron Zaya book 4 is a skill book, which is why it's so hard to find. Oh. Of course, I don't know if I actually have to, you know, flip through all the pages for it to count, but anyway. Varieties of Daedra. Anyway, we were looking for a bed, so let's go look for a bed. Door to Cloud Ruler Temple, wooden door to Temple Armory. That doesn't seem like there'd be beds in there. Unless you really want to sleep in armor. Who are you? What book are you reading? The books are really long, but a lot of them are really interesting. Yeah, a lot of them are from Skyrim too, though, because I've read most of the books that I just skipped over I've seen in Skyrim. Cupboard. Cupboard shelf. I don't know why I needed the... I don't know why I needed the titles to tell me what those things were. I don't know what I was doing. It's fine. Blink. Oh, here we go. There's beds up here. Beds down here. What's up here? Oh, there's
I'm
Joffrey.
surprised to see you here. Have you been to talk to Boris in the Imperial City yet?
No. I'm trying to sleep. The Amulet of Kings. Does this tell us about the amulet? Oh, it does. Maybe. Okay, so this tells us what the Amulet of Kings is. I read this in Skyrim, but I don't remember it, and now that it's relevant to the story, I'm gonna read it again. It's only a four-page book anyway. So the Amulet of Kings by Winingris Monona. In the first years of the First Era, a powerful race of elves called the Aelids, or the Heartland High Elves, ruled central Tamriel with an iron hand. The high and haughty Aelids relied on their patrons, the treacherous Daedra Lords, to provide armies of Daedra and dead spirits. With these fearless magical armies, the Aelids preyed without mercy upon the young races of men, slaughtering or enslaving them at their whim. On behalf of the suffering human races, Saint Alessia, the first in line of the Cyrodiils, sought the aid of Akatosh, the dragon god of time and ruler of the noble Aedra. Akatosh, looking with pity upon the plight of men, drew precious blood from his own heart and blessed Saint Alessia with this blood of dragons, and made a covenant that so long as Alessia's generations were true to the dragon blood, Akatosh would endeavor to seal tight the gates of Oblivion, and to deny the armies of Daedra and undead to their enemies, the Daedra-loving Aelids. In token of this covenant, Akatosh gave to Alessia and her descendants the Amulet of Kings and the eternal dragon fires of the Imperial City. Thus does Alessia become the first gem in the Cyrodiilic Amulet of Kings. The gem is the red diamond in the middle of the amulet. This is the symbol of the Empire, and later taken as the symbol of the Septim line. It is surrounded by 8 other gems, one for each of the divines. So long as the Empire shall remain... Start over. So long as the Empire shall maintain its worship of Akatosh and his kin, and so long as Alessia's heirs shall bear the Amulet of Kings, Akatosh and his divine kin maintain a strong barrier between Tamriel and Oblivion, so that mortal man may never need again fear the devastating summon host of the Daedra Lords. Man, sorry, my reading is so off. If the Empire should slacken in its dedication to the 9 divines, or if the blood of Alessia's heirs should fail, then shall the barriers between Tamriel and the Daedric realms fall, and Daedra worshippers might summon lesser Daedra and undead spirits to trouble the races of men. Sorry about that. I don't know why I struggle so much with this one. The font is easier to read in in this game than it is in Skyrim, that's for sure.
Welcome aboard, ma'am. It'll be an honor to serve with you.
Thanks, buddy. What's this door? Oh!
I'm still trying to adjust to everything that has happened.
You good, buddy? Red velvet blouse. Oh. I mean, it's not red. I'm just gonna take all of this stuff because they're not red. So I guess they're mine. Now, I guess if the icon is red for sleeping, you either can't sleep there or you're gonna get in trouble. So I don't want to risk it. Not as tasty as red velvet cake. No, never. All right. There's the life. I still think a life of Uriel Septim the 7th is kind of funny because aren't we only on Uriel Septim the 1st right now? Because this is a few hundred years before Skyrim. But anyway, I might be wrong. Gods and Worship, Darkest Darkness, again, all books from Skyrim. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna try sleeping in the bed. Oh, you cannot sleep in your own bed. Okay, okay, just making sure. So there's a bunch of beds elsewhere. Okay, not in literal elsewhere. Down here, yeah, I can sleep in one of these. Which I'm sure is fine. Blades, boots, Akaviri katana. Any arrows for me to take? No? Alright, let's just pop into a bed. Let's pick one of the ones at the end. And it's currently 8:47 a.m. Let's just sleep for 24 hours. We might as well. And then I believe we can level up when we sleep. I'm not sure how that works though. Right, it's now Friday. There we go. You've ascended to level 2. You realize that all of your life you've been coasting along as if you were in a dream, suddenly facing the trials of the last few days. You have come alive. Choose 3 attributes to increase. And 12 virtues left. I don't know what that means, but okay. Let's go with... I heard luck is important, so let's go with... Oh, we can only pick... Wait. Oh, because luck is so high, maybe? We could go with personality. Speed, agility, willpower, intelligence, strength. I'm not really sure which one I should go for. Let's just maybe go with luck. And then endurance. Hey, Steven! Nice to see you. Maybe just go with those 3. I don't know why I can't push luck any higher. But that's fine. How to do in Timbuktu? How's it going, Steven? Nice to see you. How was magic? Okay, we have higher levels now. Wait, so I could sleep again? Oh, you've ascended to level 3. You realize that you are catching on to the secret of success. It's just a matter of concentration. Okay, so I could choose 3 more. Should I level up some of these lower ones? Like, personality feels like it might be important. I don't know. I think endurance probably has to do with fatigue, and then I don't know what willpower is. Intelligence sounds like a good idea, though. There we go. Okay, so we leveled up a little bit. What is this? This goes to Cloud Roller Temple. I don't know how it works in the remaster, but the attribute levels used to be based on what skills you raised, but luck didn't have any skills. Okay. That's good to know. 1500 fate. How goes the scrolling of Oblivion Elder? I'm not gonna lie, we haven't done anything in the game. I haven't shut up all stream. Literally, we haven't done almost anything. Don't worry about it. Which is funny because I'm so excited to play the game, but I still just ended up not shutting up. So, you know, it's fine. Alright, here we go, horsey! Time to not shut up about how beautiful this game is. Oh my gosh. It's just so pretty. Look at this mountain in front of us! Oh my gosh. Do you think we can take our horse up it? And the trees! And the rocks and the plants! Ah, it's so pretty. Like... I don't know. I think this is prettier than Nolvis. I think Nolvis is really pretty. This one also is running at far more frames per second than Nolvis, so that might have something to do with it. But I do really like this. This is super cool. Game is beautiful. This has changed a bit since old Oblivion, but basically lets you put more points into skills you've used more. Also, luck is powerful and affects almost everything, so it makes sense that you can't raise it too much at once. Oh, gotcha. Can I go through here? Game equals beautiful. Can I go in here? Bruma North Gate. Can I take my horse in here? I cannot. That's fine. It just means we're gonna go around. I know I could just fast travel, but it's so pretty. Oh my gosh! Ow, it just got run into by a deer. Is that an arrow sticking out of its face? Kira! Welcome in! Oh my goodness! Here, I just alt-tabbed out of habit. Oh my gosh, I've been playing too much Skyrim. Look, if you, in this game, you don't have to worry. If you just hit any button that gives you your cursor, you can take your cursor out of the window and you can move it anywhere you want on your screen. It's wild. I know Skyrim still doesn't understand how to do that, but it's fine. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me get you a follow, Kira. I really appreciate you guys coming over. Magnum, welcome in. And is it Zardicus? Welcome in. An adventurer like you, and then I took an arrow in the knee. Thank you so much for the follow, Magnum. I appreciate it so much. Hello, hello. Truth! Hi, Truth. Nice to see you. Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much for coming in. I see you are also playing Oblivion. How are you liking it? Is this your first time playing ever? Or is this just your first time playing the remaster? Because I never have played Oblivion before, and I'm loving it so much. I also haven't shut up. All streams haven't gotten to get very far in the story, but it's fine. Get raided. Thank you so much. There's no such thing as playing too much Skyrim. You're so right, though. Literally so right. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. If you don't know who I am, I'm the Mom of Patat. I'm a cozy, chaotic, family-friendly Elder Scrolls streamer. I've mostly been playing Skyrim up until Tuesday, and now I am playing Oblivion and Skyrim. I cried, okay? I cried when this game was announced, and I cried when he said it was available, and I was super duper excited as soon as I bought it. So I'm only about 4-ish hours into the game, so I know next to nothing. I know next to nothing, but I'm so excited to learn. But thank you again so much. If you do need to raid and run, no worries. Please make sure to take care of yourselves. I know it's starting to get a little bit late at night, and it is a work day. So no worries if you have to run away. I totally understand. But if you do want to stick around and lurk or give soft hints if I ever need them, then you're more than welcome to stick around. First time too, Skyrim baby as well. Yes! Yeah, I only picked up Skyrim like last year, and I fell in love. And I fell in love so hard with Skyrim. I love it. I always forget to deep fry myself. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Hey, thank you, Coffee. Welcome, Raiders. Also, truth! I'm addicted, honestly. I in-stream and want to keep playing. Same! Same! Unfortunately, I can't, even if I wanted to. The perks of being a mom. I can't touch my computer unless I'm streaming, but I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, I will definitely try to catch your stream as soon as I can, although I'm sure you and I are probably thinking the same thing. I probably won't be able to watch you too much because I don't want spoilers, and you probably won't spoil this either, so... Of course, I might also be like way behind you because like I said, I streamed this once on Tuesday, pretty much when it came out, like 3 hours after it came out, for about 4 hours. And I yapped a little bit, but I actually did get, you know, about as far as you can probably in about 4 hours. And then I started tonight and I literally have gotten like 1 minute further because I haven't shut up. I keep yapping. Anyway, it's fine. Thank you again so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to the game real quick. Actually, drink water. Everybody drink water. Oh, I gotta open this. Hold on. My hands are weak. All right, we're good. Let me spill water all over myself first. Yeah, thank you again so much for choosing me to raid. It really means a lot. Also, magic was great, naturally being targeted, but I believe each of us won a game. Don't worry, I haven't started the main quest, although I'm 20 hours in. Wait, you managed to successfully ADHD this game? Is that possible? Oh my gosh. I was just saying earlier, look, speaking of yapping, I was just saying earlier that like, this game is so much harder to ADHD than Skyrim. Like they kind of force you into the story a lot more. But Tat, why are you yelling at me? What do you want, Steven? Why are you yelling at me? What's wrong? Do you need to go to the hospital? I can't help you. You're like 20 hours away from me, but I can call an ambulance for you. That's a bad idea in this economy. Anyway. Thank you for the pocket luck. Appreciate you. Love you, truth. Nothing. We're just yelling names. Oh. Kobe! Steven! Truth! Okay. Whew. Oblivion! Ambulance? Bangulance? Oh my gosh. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, one thing is that you're gonna need to know about me is I'm a graphic designer and a graphic artist, so I don't shut up about how pretty games are when games are pretty, and this game is super pretty, so be prepared for the constant, oh my gosh, look how pretty this is, because it's beautiful! Aberdolf Linkler! Mary Chrysler! Anyway, I'm doing guild quest lines, but yeah, you're right, my ADHD goes beyond normal levels. I love that. No, I literally was like kind of even trying to ADHD a little bit, and I'm like, I literally can't. There's nothing to, there's not anywhere near as many like random caves and dungeons and stuff in this game At least that I've seen. That being said, where am I going? Oh, this way. Okay. Cronkillins. This game is almost as open as Skyrim. You're just focusing on the main quest for some reason. I didn't get to most of the main quest until 75% through the game the first. Really? Well, apparently I'm focusing on the main quest. This is very backwards ADHD for me. Whee! ADHD is so much fun when you talk about Commander and then end up on a space quest. Oh my gosh. How does it feel to play this after Nulvis? Smoother? Less like my computer's gonna explode. But like they're both pretty. That is actually right when you came in, as I was just saying, I think Nulvis and this are both really, really pretty. This definitely feels much more optimized, but I'm not running 3,500 mods, you know? I'm running the game. Which I think is why it'd be kind of interesting and cool if Skyrim got a remaster like this in, you know, like... This game came out in 2006 and it got a remaster 19 years later, so Skyrim will get one in 2030. Wait, we got 5 years to wait! Unless Skyrim's remaster or is just like Elder Scrolls 6, you know? We boot up Elder Scrolls 6 and it's like, hey you're finally awake. To be fair, when I first played it, it was with all the DLC. So when I first played it was with all DLC and I had about 20 quests in the quest log at the beginning. Oh, see, I have all the DLC too because this came out with all the DLC. At least that's what I thought they said. Sky release number 42, sign me in. Same. So how long have you been playing Skyrim for, Kira? Ah! Wait. Hey, hang on. Get me off the horse. Move. No! Ow! Stop. Okay. Only Zool! Wait! Since 2011 is my favorite game, but I've never streamed it! Gotcha! See, I didn't get to experience it truly until 2024. And oh man, I tried it in 2023 and I didn't like it. I know. Absolute sacrilege. But I did give it another whirl and I loved it afterwards. Okay, I really don't want to kill this horse, so maybe we shouldn't send you down a cliff. It's fine. Is this a path? Yes. You have DLC in this, I think, but it's integrated, so you aren't blasted with quests upon leaving the sewers. Original DLC assumed you'd already played the game fully, so it gave you up level. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hello, tree? Hold on, let's take a moment to appreciate the tree. Ah, yes, look at those polygons. With the snow and everything. Genuinely though, like, for a coniferous tree, the amount of detail they did go into with all of these leaves, they really didn't need to, because obviously they did each individual needle separately. Like, they would kill everyone's computer if they tried to do that. But making all of these individual fronds and then throwing the texture on top, like, that still looks really, really good. Anyway, Christmas 2011 was magical because Skyrim can't beat this in nostalgia levels. I love that. You're so lucky you got to wait on Skyrim. I give it like 3 limbs to play for the first time again. I know, I do feel like, because Skyrim came out in 2011. I was 11 years old when that came out. I would not have appreciated it for what it is if I played it when I was 11. I will say that truly, because I didn't even appreciate it for what it was when I was 23. You know, but I loved it the second time I tried it. The second time around that I tried it. A carnivorous tree? Are you a carnivorous tree? There's lots of carnivorous plants, you know? Like the Venus flytrap and the whatever the thing is that smells really bad, and that other thing that smells really bad. I think I had 8 or 9 different horses in my playthrough. I named them all every time. Oh no, it's sad every time they died. It's okay, you can do the same thing in Skyrim. I had a very powerful set of armor the first time I met Martin. Knights of the Nine is awesome. If you come across it, I got told I need to do the Dark Brotherhood quest in this too. Bad at game. Again. He was like, you need to do the Dark Brotherhood quest. And I was like, okay. And he's like, you have to do it. And if you don't, we're not friends anymore. And I was like, holy cow, okay. Exactly what happened to me. Apparently plants will eat bones. Yeah, I mean, eat is a strong word, but they make this... I mean, it's like hydrochloric acid, you know, kind of like what we have in our stuff. I don't know if it is hydrochloric acid, but it's whatever the plants make that can break down stuff like that. I just stopped read and ran around when I was 11, yeah. Right? And that was never... Skyrim was never the type of game that I really ever played when I was younger either. Like, I played Stardew Valley. Of course, the last time I played Stardew Valley was still in early access. Slime Rancher, Minecraft, Zoo Tycoon 2, Nancy Drew games, you know, that kind of thing. Skyrim is not something I would have enjoyed when I was younger, so... There's a plant that traps sheep like Velcro and absorbs the nutrients from the decaying body. That's nasty and also super interesting. And also, I'm pretty sure if it lived in this climate, Quetzal would absolutely want it for his garden. That's right. I'm calling you out. Oh, that's right. I said I was going to start calling you Pretzel. Gonna start calling you Pretzel now. Is that okay, Pretzel? Just kidding. You just went through a whole court proceeding today. You don't need this from me. Oh, man. Salty and bready. Perfect. I'm sure this is safe. Look at this tree. Hold on. Oh, look at that grass. Look at this grass. Very, very nice. You've got some twigs in there. Got a whole bunch of different colors, just like real grass. Very nice. Got some dead ones in there. Got some dying ones in there. We got some sunburned ones. Very nice. Good job. I'm down. The judge kind of yelled at the company for me, so that was nice. So you're feeling pretty good about it then, I'm assuming. All right, let's go look at this beautiful little flower, if I can get it in my camera. Ooh. Oh, dang. They did all the little leaf shapes cut out in the poly. That's nice. Hey. Good job on this detail. If you've got the little spackles underneath the leaves and everything with the little veins, the tips get a little bit lighter. Let's see, look at the flowers if I can. Ooh. I can't get close enough to tell if those stamens are their own piece or if they're plastered onto the actual flower art themselves, but they look really good. That means they did a good job. You're not supposed to be staring at them like in pixel by pixel detail. The oak leaves are actually shaped like oak leaves too. Look at that. Dang. No, these look like they literally grabbed oak leaves from the real world and just plastered them into their game, which is a good thing. That's a compliment. Dang. Look at that. That's really cool. Anyway. He said, I swear to God, I have to tell one more of you to stop interrupting me in my own courtroom directly at them. That sounds like something Judge Judy would say, and I still stand by the fact that you should have been on Judge Judy for that. And you absolutely would have won your case walking out of there. I should say, you would have won your case walking into there. Alright. Ooh. Is this a willow tree? It looks like a willow. Ah! It's a rat! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I just clenched every muscle in my body so hard. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's more rat. Why are there so many rats? No! Fingerball Cave. Ugh, get me out of here. I just wanted to appreciate the art. I didn't want to get attacked by a million rats. I'm just hopeful that it works out. I think it will. I think it will. Okay. Okay. I really don't want this horse to die. Judges hate being interrupted or any challenge to authority in their courtroom. The only time I've seen a judge have a sense of humor is when he asked an inmate a standard question, are you under the influence of drugs or alcohol? Or for accepting the plea, and the inmate answered, I wish, and everyone laughed. Yeah. There's enemies everywhere! What did I just say about it being chiller than Skyrim. I take it back. Can horses swim in this game? I guess we're about to find out. Yee! Okay, cool. Slowly, but they do. We are moving forward. Okay. All right. Kinda. Horses swimming, honestly, is such an interesting thing because it does not look like their little legs should be able to propel them forward in water, you know? We'll make it to the opposite side by the end of the ads, I'm sure. Oh my gosh. He seemed to be very impatient with him the whole time and asked me very few questions. They submitted the smoking gun to in their own document exhibits. Oh no. Oh god. Take that disgusting comment back. No, it's not even a disgusting comment. It's just the marvel of the engineering of a horse. The fact that it does work and they can swim is super, super interesting. Also, I have a dark revenge in that the president messed with me personally has passed away already. Oh, interesting. Because they're faster in water than on land and they don't look like they'd be good swimmers. No, and that's also a really fascinating feat of engineering of a hippopotamus. Granted, this horse seems to be extremely slow. Good thing we don't have any slaughter fish. Otherwise, this horse would not be anymore. Oh, okay. Hold on. We gotta figure out a way out of here. Okay. What? Is that a crab? Ah! You're not even a mud crab! You're just a crab! I swear, you can't go anywhere here without getting attacked by anything. I thought I was safe. Okay? I was lulled into a false sense of security last time I played and got attacked by nearly nothing. And now I swear every turn I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a crab, it's a wolf, it's a rat, it's a freaking, what, zombie? I don't even know. Oh wait, I read that. Alright. Maybe don't wave the torches around in the horse's face. Imperial Citatalis District, okay. Now you're no longer level 1. Have fun. Oh. Gotcha. So when you level up is when the things come out. Whee! The jumping feels so much nicer in this than Skyrim. They did a good job with those physics. Look at this. Look how pretty it is! Were we just over there? And I believe what? Skyrim's to the north, right? With the map. Yeah, so I am kind of looking... Yeah, Skyrim is over here. Oop, Skyrim's blocked by a bunch of mountains. I kind of want to go over there and just see what you can see. You know, if they took the time... If you can get up the mountain to look into Skyrim, how similar the landscape might look, you know? If they put any detail on the other side, like as an Easter egg for people who want to go see Skyrim. I would say or Hammerfell, but Elder Scrolls 6 hasn't come out yet.
What is it, citizen?
I literally just got here.
Citizen?
I literally just walked in here. 69, nice. We're going this way. Whee!
Speak.
No, buddy, I literally just
You
want to...
have my...
They all want to talk to me. Just let me walk through the city. Okay, avoid. Oh, we're back in the market district. The Gerald Mountains separate Skyrim from Citadel. Bruma is the town that looks most like Skyrim and is closest.
Hello there.
Oh, that's where we just came from, right? Yeah, because this is where the Cloud Temple is. Yeah, okay. That explains these things. That explains why when I went up to Bruma, I was like, oh, it kind of reminds me of a Skyrim hold. Interesting. So, yeah, we just came from up here. We were just close. So I should have, because when I was coming down here, I was like, should we go over those mountains? We should have, because we could have seen Skyrim. Okay. Where am I going?
Go ahead.
This way? Oh, Luther Broad's boarding house. Okay. So we are looking for Boris. Hi, friend.
Sit down. Don't say anything. Just do what I say. Listen, I'm going to get up in a minute and walk out of here. That guy in the corner behind me will follow me. You follow him.
I found Uriel's heir. The guy in the corner who's reading a book, I think. I found Uriel's heir.
Don't talk. Just follow my lead.
Oh, okay.
Good. Remember, wait for him to follow me. I want to see what he'll do.
Sneaky, sneaky quest? Get off the stool. Okay, there we go. I guess we'll do the sneaks. There's a quest that puts you just over on the border to Skyrim. Oh, cool.
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in Oblivion.
Stand ready. Quickly now.
Die, unbeliever.
The training of thousands has
Oh,
passed.
Glad you will not live to see the day, Lord.
Ooh, the enemy who attacked Agent Boris is dead. I should find out what Boris has learned about our enemies. I was really, really scared that when that came up, I was gonna like shoot Boris in the butt. Also, yeah, they did a better job with the bounding boxes because if I shoot here, it definitely goes through their legs and doesn't actually hit them. Where did that arrow go?
Search his body. I'll keep an eye out in case any of his friends are nearby.
They're trying to kill you, buddy. Gold, my arrow, Mythic Dawn commentaries. I got a strange book about the Mythic Dawn cult. I should show this to Boris. I'm gonna read it first, though. Where did my arrow go that I missed? Oh, there's a chest down here. Oh, that's a stealing chest. Very hard. Where did that arrow go that I missed with? We don't know. We're never gonna get it back. Let's read that book really quick. Mythic Dawn Commentaries, Book 1. Commentaries on the Mysterium of Xarxes by Mankar Cameron. Don't know what that says, but it definitely says something in Dragon Tongue. Greetings, novitiate, and know first a reassurance. Mankar Cameron was once like you, asleep, unwise, protonymic. We mortals leave the dreaming sleeve of birth the same, unmantled, save for the symbiosis with our mothers, thus to practice and thus to rapprochement, until finally we might, through new eyes, leave our hearths without need or fear that she remains behind. In this moment, we destroy her forever and enter the demesne of Lord Dagon. Reader, this book is your door to that. I don't know what that word is. Is it demean? And though you be a destroyer, you must still submit to Lux. Lord Dagon would only have those clever enough to pause. All else Obris claims in their fool running. Walk first. Heed, the impatience you feel is your first slave to behead. Zoom is weird, can't see the whole book. Oh my gosh. What happened? What happened? We didn't have this. I know we didn't have this issue earlier. Because oops. Because I looked over to check that the book was okay. It's not letting me adjust it for some reason. Oh gosh, I just did that all backwards. Hang on, sorry guys. to the Zoom? Oh. I think that word is just domain, but spelled weird if I remember correctly. Okay. I'm happy enough to say domain. Thank you! Thank you so much for that raid! House of Forgotten City! Hey Luna, hey Scourge, nice to see you guys! I was just fixing my game because hashtag scuff. Am I right? Sentient Coffee, welcome back. You're the Dark Brotherhood and we aren't friends. See, I knew he said that. I told you he said that. Did I not tell you he said that? I literally told you. I literally told you he said that I have to do the Dark Brotherhood or we aren't friends. And now Luna's saying it too. Anyways, I actually sent the raid way too early. Well, if you need to finish saying things bad, finish saying them now. You're more than welcome. More than welcome to say whatever you want in my chat. Family friendly though. Hey, don't take that out of context. Anyway, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Hey, Luna, welcome back. Hi, Coffee. Hi, Scourge. Hope you guys had fun over there. Yes, I will do the Dark Brotherhood. Don't worry. For some reason, I'm hyper-focused on the main story right now, which is super backwards for me, but I've been not able to ADHD as hard in this game as I do in Skyrim, so it's fine. Oh my goodness. I accidentally sent the raid way too early. I'm told to say it. Yeah. Also do the Dark Brotherhood. Yeah, I told you. I literally told them earlier when I brought you up. I was like, Bad Game told me that I need to do the Dark Brotherhood quest or we aren't friends anymore. Hey, Billy, nice to see you. I need to play more of this. You should. I need to play more of this too. I've been live for 2 hours and 14 minutes and I think I've done maybe 14 minutes worth of gameplay. I do not shut up. It's fine. Thanks again, Luna. The game was great. I'll be back tomorrow with more games. That's all. Oh my gosh. I've been here just working on stuff. I appreciate it, Billy. I really do. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you don't know who I am, I'm the mom of chat. We're playing Oblivion because I'm an Elder Scrolls fangirl now. And I love this game. Like I said, I'm main focusing the story quest because I haven't picked up any other quests and I haven't found any place to pick up other quests. So we're just focusing the storyline. It's fine. If I knew how, I try to direct you to awesome armor quests to distract you, but it's probably the only available at higher level. That's fair. That's fair. If you want to direct me to how to start the Dark Brotherhood quest, you can do that. If you think that I'm at a decent spot to try that, I wouldn't mind. I really, I like that kind of stuff. And on top of that, I am a stealth archer again, so we're in a perfect position to do it. But anyway, yeah, I was just fixing my screen because for some reason, my Zoom made itself weird. Anyway, I'm gonna lock that now. Lock that down too. That's an easy one. Murder. Just murder somebody? Just murder. Okay. Fair enough. Is that how you start the Dark Brotherhood quest in Skyrim too? I actually don't remember. To start Dark Brotherhood, just murder someone and then sleep. Is that how you start the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim? And then Astrid takes you to the shed in the middle of the woods and tells you to kill somebody? Having never played Oblivion for real, I feel scared and lost because I don't have my encyclopedic knowledge of it. Okay, let's get back into this game. So we were just about to read this book. We read like a page of it and then realized that my Zoom was all weird. Skyrim is the killing in the orphanage. Oh, see, I do that. I always do that out of order. I always forget where you find Aventus Avicii, whatever his name is. I think Aventus. I always forget where you find him. But I always end up in Riften really early on because I really like Riften for some reason. And I'm just like, oh yeah, we're right here. Let's just go to the Honor Hall Orphanage and murder the awful old lady. In Skyrim, if you kill someone specific, in Oblivion, it's any innocent. Oh boy, okay. Instead of lame Astrid, you get way cooler Dark Brotherhood good man. Oh boy. Oh, way cooler Dark Brotherhood man. Gotcha. It has to be a murder, not self-defense. Dang it, okay. Riften is the third best, so it's fair. If I ranked the cities, Whiterun is first. I'd probably, for me, I'd say Riften is second and Solitude is third. I don't know, I like Riverwood too, but it's not like a major hold, it's just a little town. So as far as the major holds go, I'd probably go Whiterun, Riften, Solitude, Windhelm, Markarth. And then the other ones I don't even remember well enough to like add to my list. So that might be the only 5 because I'm thinking of like Dawnstar is a town that's like open. Riverwood is a little town that's open. Winterhold. Well, Winterhold. But Winterhold just has the college. Winterhold's super weird because it's just like a tiny broken down town with a giant super high-tech college. And most of Winterhold is an open town.
Murder an innocent right now. Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. Satisfaction for my bits are demanded.
Okay, got it. Whiterun, Solitude, Riften, Falkreath. Winterhold, Windhelm, and then Dawnstar. Dawnstar is a hold capital. Dawnstar doesn't have a carriage. That's my issue with it. For being a hold capital, it doesn't have a thing. Markarth isn't even on there. Does that mean it ranks last? Murder an innocent right now. Hang on, let me finish my book and then I'll let me like sort this part of the quest out and I'll start the Dark Brotherhood thing. Thank you for the bits. I do appreciate it. Dawnstar and Morthal are both capitals. You can be Thane for both. Oh, okay. See, Morthal I don't even go to enough to even remember that it existed. Less yap, more stab, or shoot, whichever you're doing right now. I forgot about Markarth and Morthal, which means I guess they're like ranked super low. Let's see. Reader, this book is your door to that domain, and though you be a destroyer, you must still submit to locks. Lord Dagon would only have those clever enough to pause. All else, the Arborist claims in their full running. Walk first, heed. The impatience you feel is your first slave to behead. Oh, that's appropriate. Be careful not to murder a quest giver. Would you someone can tell me a person to seek out? Oh, can I just kill a guard? Or can I just kill like a random guard? Because they're probably not a quest giver, right? Unless the guards are also normal people. I kind of like Markarth, but Markarth had a Winterhold and Morthal after Dawnstar. Enters Lord Dagon has written, come slow and bring 4 keys. Know then that you are royalty, a new breed of destroyer, whose garden shall flood with flowers, known and unknown, as it was in the mythic dawn. Thus you shall return to your first primal whale, and yet come out different. It shall this time be Neonimbiosis, master akin to master, whose mother is miasma. I like Blackthorn, but it's a mod. I knew you were gonna say something! It's sad there's so many mods use that space. Blackthorn? I wouldn't kill a guard unless you want a major fight in bounty. Ah, that's true. Okay. Someone tell me who to kill and where, and I'll do it because I don't want to mess up the story. So you're more than welcome to tell me somebody that I can kill that's not going to mess anything up. I did it completely by accident. I was just playing, so it'd likely just come naturally. Killing an innocent. Yeah, fair. I don't think you have control over that. Oh my gosh. Every quarter has known us, and none bore our passing except with trembling. Perhaps you came to us through war, or study, or shadow, or alignment of certain snakes. Though each path matters in its kind, the prize is always thus. Welcome, novitiate. That you are here at all means that you have the worthiness of kings. Seek thy pocket now, and look, there is the first key, glinting with the light of a new dawn. Night follows day, and so know that this primary insight shall fall, alike unto the turbulent evening sea where all fates are tested. Again, a reassurance. Even the usurper went under the Iliac before he rose up to claim his fleet. Fear only for a second. Shaken belief is like water for a purpose. In the garden of the dawn, we shall breathe whole realities. Speed, no strength, yes. I killed Roxanne in the Scummington in Bravo. Oh no. I can go from pelvis to chin. What does that even mean? Don't answer that. She's a lot of skooma to sell. I'm alert, so don't spoil myself. Anyway, have a good night. Have a wonderful night, Luna. Thanks for coming in. I do appreciate you. Have a wonderful lurk. Enter as Lord Dagon has written. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Did I go backwards? Nope, it's the same thing, just the same word. Okay. It's a different thing with the same starting sentence. There we go. Our order is based on the principles of his mighty razor. Novitiate, questing knight, chaplain, and master. Let the evil ones burn in its light as if by the excess of our vision. Then shalt our knowledge go aright. However, recall that your sight is yet narrow, and while you have the invitation, you have not the address. My own summons came through a book Lord Dagon wrote himself, in the deserts of rust and wounds. Its name is the Mysterium Xarxes, Ald Meritata Aggregate, forefather to the wife of all Enigma. Each word is razor-fed and secret, thinner than cataclysms, tarnished like red drink. That I mention it at all is testament to your new rank, my child. Your name is now cut into its weight. Palace, hut, or cave, you have left all the fog worlds of conception behind. Numantia, liberty, rejoice in the promise of paradise. Endlessly it shall form and reform around you, deeds as entities, all systems only an hour before they bloom, to zero sums, flowering like vestments, divine raiment, worn to dance at Lord Dagon's golden feet. In his first arm, a storm, his second, the rush of plagued rain, a third, all the tinder of Anu, and the fourth, the very eyes of Padhome. Feel lifted up in thine heart, that you have this first key, for it shall strike high and low into the warm rot of false heavens. Roaring, I wandered until I grew hoarse with the gospel. I had read the mysteries of Lord Dagon, and feeling anew went mad with the overflow. My words found no purchase until I became hidden. These were not words for the common of Tamriel, whose clergy long ago feigned the very existence of the dawn. Learn from my mistake. Know that humility was Mankar Cameron's original wisdom. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Offering myself to that daybreak allowed the girdle of grace to contain me. When my voice returned, it spoke with another tongue. After 3 nights, I could speak fire. Red drink, razor-fed, I had glimpsed the path unto the garden, and knew that to inform others of its harbor, I had to first drown myself in Search's sea. Know ye that I have found my fleet, and that you are the flagship of my hope. Greetings, novitiate. Mankar Cameron was once you, asleep, unwise. Protonymic, but am no more. Now I sit and wait to feast with thee on all the worlds of the cosmos. Numantia, liberty. Just murder a beggar, a guard, or a Skumadan person and you're good. Okay. I'll look for a beggar. That's probably the easiest thing to find. Killing one of the 2 Kimona Tong thugs at Walker Camp will give you no bounty, as neither will report it. If you attack one of them before he attacks you, killing him is counted as a murder. They both respawn in a few days. Oh! At Walker Camp. Anyone play Oblivion on Steam Deck? The original or the remaster? Are you wondering if it works or something? Citation! Oh my gosh, nice to see you. Thanks for sending many love and hugs. By the way, it's 100% okay to put the main quest on the back burner. I know, I will. It's just I hadn't found anything to ADHD into. Like Skyrim, it's so easy. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go over here, and then like 2 steps in, you're getting attacked by a wolf, and you find a random cave, and you're like, should I go into this cave? And then you end up in like 5 other dungeons before you are back on track for your quest. In this game, I'm like, I'm trying to find things, but end up just not finding anything. Walker Camp is a campsite north of Chaindon Hall, south of King's Crest Cavern. Okay. How's Oblivion compared to Skyrim? Honestly, I don't want to compare them. They're both pretty different. I'm loving them both. I'll come back, Boris. We have to go kill somebody. We need to go make somebody commit Sudoku, but unwillingly. Okay. Dark Brotherhood is best faction, then Thieves Guild, then Fighters Guild, then Mage Guild. Most lame, but still good.
Have you ever done any shopping at Thorinir's store? If you can get used to Thorinir, you can find some good
Also, what level are you? 3. Does the combat feel different, or does it feel like it plays the same? From Skyrim, I'm a stealth archer, so it feels similar, but not quite the same. The act of drawing a bow itself feels very different. The way that it targets is a little bit different as well. In Skyrim, you aim under the enemy. In this game, there's a lot of drop. So yeah. South of Chaindon Hall. And... sorry, north of Chaindon Hall and north of King's Crest Cavern. Hold on. North... struggling to read. North of Chaindon Hall, south of King's Crest. Okay, we don't know where King's Crest is. So we'll just have to come over here somewhere. So we can go to Chaindon Hall. We'll just go to the stables. And then we'll just go north-ish until we find something called Walker Camp. I haven't played Oblivion. Excited to play it when I get home. Yeah, I don't have my horse. Oh, we do have my horse. I don't have I never played Oblivion before this, and I'm super duper excited to see this story. As you raise your skill, the drop should be less. Practice makes perfect. Ah, okay. Which skill specifically targets archery? Oh, geez. For just a second, I was like, oh gosh, are we gonna crash? So assuming it's like the original, quest rewards are leveled, so maybe get a couple of levels before going too deep into the Dark Brotherhood quest. If you go too early with good items, but they'll be super weak. That makes sense. Maybe I can start it and then not do too much. Sneak archering the bandit should count as an unprovoked attack. Okay. We need to go north. Let's go ahead and just take the horse. We'll just kind of go northish from here and see if we can find anything. King's Crest Cavern. There's Castle Chandon Hall. Okay, we'll just have to go until we find something. There's Quickwater Cave. Oh, okay. Oh, this is Quickwater Cave. If it's the same name, it should be called Marksman. Something behind me. I should have asked earlier, but should be willing to rate this game out of 10 so far. Right now, I'm rating it a 10 out of 10. I love it. There is something... There's an imp! Oh my gosh! Hold on. Pull out your weapon! Oh gosh. Oh gosh. No, don't hurt my horse! Don't hurt my horse! Including me! I don't want to hurt my own horse. There we go. Whew, okay. How many hours, days, weeks did you spend in the character customization? Not long. I am weird. I actually have started to become a person who doesn't really like character customization that much. I used to. When I first got Sims 3, for instance, I spent like 5 hours in character customization. I'm not even kidding. My dad was like, are you ever gonna play the game? And my mom was like, just let her do what she wants or whatever. But yeah, I did not. Anyway, now I'm like, I get too excited to play the game. I'm like, I don't really want to spend too long on character creation, especially too, because I play in first person most of the time. So I don't even get to see my character. In The Sims, it makes a little bit more sense because you see your character all the time. I did not mean to let go of left click. But in a game like Skyrim or this game where I play in first person, I just don't see my character. Oh, that was a really good shot. Anyway, I don't see my character, so I don't really see the point. I'm a fiend in customization. I'll easily spend at least 2 hours. Yeah, and no shade to anybody who does. I think character creation is a super good part of games, and I think that being able to customize a character to your exact specifications that you really want to really make them your own, I think is amazing, and I think that a lot of games should have at least a little customization because it makes it feel a lot more personal, you know? I just personally am like, I want to play the game. I don't want to sit here and adjust things that I'm never going to see, you know? That's just me. I love to play in third person when it's viable, especially when traveling. That's true. See, I do have a pretty sick mohawk, but you can't even see it because I'm wearing a helmet. Right, and I guess the other thing is too, you wear a lot of stuff in these games, so you don't get to see your character that much either. But that's my own very personal opinion. You absolutely do not have to share it. Desolate Mine, Quickwater Cave, Wild Range Camp, Lake Ayres Caverns. Where am I? We're kind of northwest-ish of Chandon Hall, so we should probably go a little bit more to the east. Can you disable your helmet, like transmog, I believe it's called? Maybe? I haven't really looked into that. Where it's technically equipped and still counts as armor, but you just don't see it visually. That would make sense. Oh, we made it to the Drill Mountains! Yes, yes. Maybe. I don't know if it's a mod or if you can do it in the game, but... not something that I've looked at. Is this dude a bad guy? Or is he a hunter? You're a bad guy. And you're not the bad guy we're looking for either. You're female? Not what I expected. Okay. Weak poison of feeble mind. Oh, you totally are. I didn't get a good enough look at you. I thought you were a guy. I was very, I was like, I was not expecting that. Alright. Gold, silver stuff. Not really worth that much. Okay, so we are still looking. These are not the bandits you were looking for. Waves hand. Ooh, clouded funnel cap. I love the animations for picking stuff. Super nice. Okay, we're gonna ride the horse and we're gonna keep going kind of like north. West-ish? Where am I? North-ish. Probably. I haven't found the camp yet. What's the camp called? Walker camp. All right. This water, man, it's so pretty. So there's some stones there. There's an imp over there. I'm stuck on a rock. Wait. It's northeast from quick. Stop. Okay, I'm stopping. Hold up. Holding. Wait on the murder. I was doing this for you. What do you mean, wait on the murder? I'm just throwing my horse into the water for a minute. For reasons I won't spoil. Okay. Well, can you tell me when I should do the murder? Man, you even gave me 100 bits and everything for the murder, and now you're telling me not to do the murder. Okay, we wait on the murder. Well, if I could... Would you say northeast from Quickwater? So we're kind of in the vicinity. I was gonna say we could unlock the area at least so we can come back, but maybe we can just unlock Quickwater. Just so we can come back later. You want to hit level 15 before starting? Dang! For a combination of leveled items and also quest difficulty. Gotcha. I got a long way to go then. I got a very long way to go. Let's unlock Quickwater Cave. No, we already did. Okay, and then we'll go back to the Imperial City Elven Gardens District. Don't kill an innocent until at least... That's a long time to wait. Okay. Yeah, I'm only level 3, but like, I've only been focusing the main quest for some reason. Hi, I'm back! I went on a little side quest. Or if I kill an innocent, I just can't sleep until level 15, basically. Would that also technically work? The arena could be fun, but maybe hit level 5 for that at least. I don't know if the arena is.
Good work. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time.
What have you learned?
The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Daedric cult known as the Mythic Dawn. Apparently worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes.
Yes, but don't you need to sleep to gain levels? Oh yeah.
Agents in the Imperial City.
It don't work because you don't love if you don't sleep. Yeah. All right. I found Uriel's heir.
I had hoped I heard you correctly. Thank Talos. The Blades will protect Martin until he can claim his throne. Don't worry. Or we will die trying.
And the enemy has the amulet.
What? They took it from Joffrey? Things are worse than I had thought.
What's our next move, man?
There's a scholar at the Arcane University. Tarmina's her name. Supposed to be an expert on Daedric cults. Why don't you take that book to her? See what she makes of it. I'll keep running down leads on the Mythic Dawn network. If you learn anything, you can find me at Luther Broad's. May Talos guide you.
Oh, who's Tarmina?
Like I said, she's one of the brains over at the Arcane University. Supposed to know everything there is to know about Daedric cults.
Okay.
I hope you learned something from Tarmina about that book. This might just be the break we need.
Alrighty then. To the College of Winterhold! No, I'm just kidding.
What do you need, friend?
Arcane University. I always take the main quest until you get Joffrey to the Sky Fort or whatever, and then I abandon it. That's the quest that I just finished. So, you know, you're not that far off. But yeah, so we don't have... The thing is, we don't have any side quests right now, I don't think. These are completed quests, and then these are my current quests. And this is why I have not been doing anything else, is because these are the only quests that I have. That is the main quest. These fools can go exploring.
What is it, citizen?
I mean, I can. But what if I accidentally kill an innocent? Now I'm scared. Where am I? I'm still in the Imperial City. I'm in the gardens? Oh, I accidentally went to the Arcane University. No, I didn't. It's over here. Capital which you're in has the arena, or go to the Fighters Guild. Chain and Hall Chorrol. I'm not gonna lie, I know this might be kind of dumb, but I really do want to go over here and see if I can get up the mountains at all into Skyrim. I'm happier enjoying Oblivious Scroll Scrim. Nah, this ain't Sky Oblivion. This is Oblivion with pretty graphics. Okay, so we need to go to the north. Let's go. Both will be good, mainly because as a sneak archer, you won't miss out on quest rewards. Okay. I might try the Fighters Guild afterwards if you want to tell me where the heck that is, but I genuinely want to see if I can see into Skyrim. You know, I don't know. They know that there's going to be tons and tons of Skyrim fans playing this. So I'm sure they put, you know, a nod to actual Skyrim. You know, like imagine you look over the peak of the mountains and you see like Whiterun, you know? Okay. Go horse, go! And I know that Gregor said earlier there is a quest that will put you on the border of Skyrim. Or near Skyrim or anything, but we're just gonna try. There's a guild in every city for both Fighters Guild and Mages Guild. Just go to any city, find the guild, and start your adventure. Gotcha. Poor horse. Poor horse is struggling to go up, but the real question is, can it do it? As long as it can, that's all that matters. Yeah, here he goes. There's even an imp over there. I'm sure they expected some players to do this. Oh my gosh. We're trying. We are definitely trying. I don't know what the best way up is. But I'm doing whatever I can to just go up. Is that a wall? I don't want to fall. There might be a free castle for you by Chorrol if you beat some bad guys. Okay. This looks like a good place to go up. I'm going west. I need to go more north to see Skyrim, which is that way. I might have chosen a bad part of the mountain to go up, but we'll figure it out. Horse physics holding strong. Love that. Does all the DLC come with this? Yes, it does. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know Vilcus isn't in Skyrim yet? Oh boy, that was close. I know. But Granny Patat might be able to find Granny Vilcus. Granny Vilcus. Grandpa Vilcus. Who knows? But Jesus. Oh. Is this a... I mean, this looks like a legitimate path right here. Very steep, but an actual one. Most of it horse arm along with a few other things cost $10 more. Oh yeah. Yeah. They did do the thing with the horse armor. Come on. We can get up this, right? This looks uppable. Ah, you don't want to jump. Come on. Specifically Vilcus's cheese that he won't get off of. I will make you see Skyrim. I will. We're going to... Don't neigh at me. Come on, you can do it. This isn't that steep. It's only like a 80% vertical cliff. I cannot wait for you to do Shivering Isle. Oh boy. Come on, you can go. We're really making this work. It should not be working, but we're really making it work. Come on. I hear wolves and everything too. There's this floating rock. I'm definitely not supposed to be up here. Ooh, don't fall. I would be so sad if I fell right now. I should probably save again, just in case. Oh, we're backing the horse up. Can the horse go backwards up the mountain better than forwards? We're about to find out. The answer might be yes. Why are you backing up better than going forward? Come on. I want to say Skyrim! We're super close. Like, we're right here. Skyrim is just over this cliff. Shivering Isle awaits! Those are two things I will try to be here for, but probably watch the VOD. Dark Brotherhood and Shivering Isles. The 120 gigabytes for Oblivion could hide all of Skyrim's code. Imagine you just glitch into Skyrim, right? Imagine I just get into actual Skyrim. Can I not go? I can't. Oh gosh! How did that horse not die? Did they make horses unkillable? Yo, I think horses might be unkillable. You cannot go that way, turn back. Oh. Horses are not unkillable. Quest difficulty and also quest item levels. Oh, they straight up say you cannot go that way, turn back. Also, man, they did make it so that horses don't take a lot of fall damage. Yeah, I mean, what? Skyrim at 30 gigabytes. Oh gosh. We're fine. Not without no clipping anyway. Oh wait, we can. Hold on. Wait, can I just walk up this? Hey Frog, by the way. Nice to see you. Not unkillable, just very resilient. If you kill a horse, you tried really hard to. Okay, I technically turned clipping off. Well, maybe I didn't. Collision on. Collision off. Collision's supposed to be off, but it's not. Unless they really don't want you going over here. I also don't know how the new one does though. I need to replace my 6-year-old PC to get this. Did I do the thing wrong? I typed in TCL and it said that collision was off, but I'm definitely still colliding with this mountain. Crashes. Let's see. Console commands are a classic feature. Press the tilde key. That brings up the console commands. Yes. TGM enables God mode. PCL turns on and off collision. Why does that seem like it's not working? Make sure you're not clicked onto something. I wonder if I'm clicking my horse by accident. You could always go third person, click on your character, and then type it. Oh, okay. Can I? It doesn't seem to want to click onto my character. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. It really seems like collision is still on. Unless they made it like where these mountains are not non-collisionable. You used to be able to. Oh gosh. Ow. I'm definitely still colliding with things. Okay, hang on. Collision on. Okay. Collision off. Collision still on. If I type TCL, there's a bunch of stuff that comes up. I don't know. If you want to see Skyrim, just launch the other game. But I want to see if you can see Skyrim from this game! Because, like, wouldn't that be fun? Okay. I'm still on my horse. Nobody's taken any damage. We're gonna... I mean, there is something called God mode. You cannot go that way, turn back. It just straight up says... Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Tectonic plates say no. God mode just makes you invincible. Okay. Trying really hard not to kill my horse. I'm wondering if I can go over to those mountains and get up that way. Oh gosh, please don't die. Look, I know you're mostly invincible. Very resilient. But I don't want you to die. Oh gosh. How did I get up here? Okay, so there are imps over here, which means you're probably gonna come over this way. But... The free cam command may work? What is the free cam command? I'm going to bed. Good luck with your silly adventures. Love you, bye. Thanks again for the bits. I appreciate you. Sorry I didn't get to start the Dark Brotherhood quest for you. You cannot go that way. Turn back. You cannot go that way. Turn back. But I want to! I want to see Skyrim! Yeah, it just keeps saying you can't go that way. And there's just a whole wall right here. I'm gonna do it level faster. TFC might work. Let me get off the horse before I do this. Okay, so we'll save here just in case. So TFC. Is this, are we in free cam? I don't think so. Yeah, it just tells me I can't go that way. No? That's unfortunate, darn. Yeah, look how traversable this spot looks. Skyrim is right there! Yeah, it's interesting that the collision thing isn't working at all. Like, I still would have thought I would be able to go into no clip cam. Or no clip person, whatever. Because I know that in Skyrim, you can, like, go outside boundaries with no clip. You can't access it because it'll be a new DLC in 6 months. No, that's over that way! That's Hammerfell! Oh, 6 months, not 6 years, my bad. PCL, collision off. Collision still on. So the thing is, it says that collision is off. That's what's making it interesting. It's not even just not doing anything. It straight up says collision off. So it's supposed to work, but it's not. Last thing. Just like IRL, there's considerably less freedom in these newer game iterations now. Frog. You can't go that way. Skyrim's right there. I want to figure out a way to break through this wall and just go see what's over there. Using console commands disables achievements if you care about that. Oh. I can reload to when I hadn't used console commands yet. If you don't, just try to type fly. Yeah, I think I can reload from before I actually used any console commands if that makes a difference. If it's save related, then I might have screwed myself, but oh well. You feel much lighter. Oh, I can fly. Woo! Okay. Alright. Let's see how high up this barrier goes. It might have a box. I don't know if it'll be a box where we also can't go up, or if there will be a wall that we can eventually go over. I mean, we're still going up. The game's still yelling at me, you can't go that way, turn back. Hold on! We're seeing things! Keep going up! Oh! Have we hit a limit? I think we finally hit a limit. That's Skyrim! That's Skyrim right there! You saw it here first, folks! We can't... Let's see. So all of this over here should be Skyrim. Hypothetically. So... Let's see. We can't go... Doesn't seem like we can go up anymore. But we can go this way. Yeah, so this over here should be Skyrim. So we would be looking this direction if Hammerfell is over here. I'm not entirely sure of the scope, but my guess is that Markarth would be like up here. So technically Whiterun would be like right in front of us, right? Whiterun would be like right here. Solitude would be up there. Dawnstar would be like over there. Riften would be over here, I think. That Far Mountain is probably the throne of the world. Okay. You can get into Cyrodiil in Skyrim, but the remaster team said no go, it would seem. Oh yeah, that's true, because you can get into Hammerfell too. Just a little bit. Do you have a save you're okay with reloading to? Yes. Yeah. So yeah, so this would probably be where, also, I'm not moving my camera, by the way. This is just what happens when you fly, I guess. This... I can't see. That would be where Parthenax lives, up there. Type QQQ. Okay. Should I be scared? Hang on, really quick. I'm still trying to figure out what's where. This would be... I'm trying to remember Skyrim's map. Obviously, I've played quite a bit, but I'm not a Skyrim expert by any means. But along the... If Markarth is over here, then like Karthspire would be here, but Karthspire is obviously in a valley, so... That's hard to see. I don't know, Whiterun would be... Like, the Throne of the World would be the easiest thing to see, but then I think Whiterun would be on the other side of it, so you can't even see Whiterun. So Whiterun would be, you know, like right over there. But you would be able to see it because this mountain's in the way. So Riverwood would be over here. What's it called? Would be right there. Iverstead. Iverstead would be on this side. Assuming that's this mountain. And then I think we should be this direction. Like, Riften would be over between these mountains. But Riften is also supposed to be like the warmest place within Skyrim, and this all looks super cold. So Riften might be further off that way. Okay. What is that? Is this something that we go to in-game? I'm gonna stop looking at things. Okay, type QQQ. Did you break my game? Did you break my game, bad? Oh, you broke it! That's supposed to be like that's supposed to be a panic exit, isn't it? It's supposed to close the game. It didn't even close the game. It just froze it and broke it. Great, thanks! Now I have to, like, delete it from Task Manager. You broke it. You did! It's not even showing up in Task Manager. What did you do to it? Oblivion. In Task. You're welcome. Good night. I saw when I saw you say QQQ, I should have recognized that. I should have recognized it, but I didn't. Cause I was looking up something about like panic exiting Skyrim or something like that. So thanks for that, Bad. Love you. Have a good night. What time is it? It's 11. Okay. That's okay. I like listening to the menu music. Did you know that if you press Alt F4 in game, you get more FPS? You're not gonna get me with that one, Coffee. They did a very good job. They knew what they were doing when they made this menu. The load-in screen to this game is just incredible. Should I do Alt F4 for the memes? I don't know if I want to stop this music though. It's so good. Ah, it's so good! I love it. This is the Patat theme. No, no, you can't credit this to me at all. No, let the Elder Scrolls have that. Where am I? What happened? The game didn't know how to load me in, so it just put me in the quest area. That's actually so funny. Did you know the power button on your PC gives it more power? Oh my gosh, Gregor, no! Rude. I'm sitting on my own hair. There we go. Hold on, I'm gonna stretch for just a second. The game shifted to the left. Oh, we did the thing again. Why? Why is it doing this? It was literally locked. How did it move? You broke my game so hard you made it break OBS. If you hold the power button for 10 seconds on the top of your computer case, Todd Howard would personally come to you and give you a Skyrim sweet roll baked by him. Let me just do that. Also, what if my power button wasn't even on top of my PC? Coffee? What if my power button was on the front of it? I'm just saying. Fix now! I did! I did! It's fine. Good night again for Super Real. This time, I don't believe you, but also I love you, and please don't leave me. I'm gonna be sad. Anyway, it's on top. I called it. It is on top. You're right. You know what else is on? I'm gonna not finish that. Alright. Wooden Order PLC. Plaza District. Yeah, the game literally did not know where to load me in, so just put me in the quest area, which is really, really funny. All right. It's funny because while the game does not chug at all, pretty much, especially compared to Novus, I can definitely hear my computer struggling just a little bit. It's like, usually this computer is like dead silent. So whenever I hear anything come out of it, aside from literally when I boot it up, I know it's working very hard. So good job, computer. I am proud of you. You'd be sad and I'm leaving. Oh my god. I love you. Also, if it's not on top, then you don't get a Todd Howard sweet roll. Sucks to be you. What if I have one on the top and on the side? Well, not even the side, the front. And on the inside if you count a laptop. Okay. Alright. Imperial City Arena. Wait, where am I going? Oh, we're going over to the Arcane University. Where did I spawn? Only the top one counts. Button on the... Gosh dang it! Go to bed! Oh my gosh. Ooh. Looking nice! Look at these purple flames! Where can I get some of these in real life? Dang it, stop! I'm leaving now. It's not my fault you keep getting distracted. It has to be 10 seconds exactly. 10.1 seconds and 9.9 seconds equals no sweet roll. Gosh dang it, coffee. Gosh dang it, coffee. Door to the Archmage's lobby. Hellos? Tarmina!
Ah, you must be the one I got the message about. How can I help you?
Would you like me to come around front so you can actually see my face? Imperial City, Mythic Dawn.
You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure
yes, I
in
read
his
the
own
book.
right.
I found one of their books, and I read it.
Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then?
I need to find the Mythic Dawn.
Find them, huh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the Blades. Don't worry. Say no more.
Stop doing the main quest and go to the Arena or Fighter Guild or Mages Guild. Okay, leaving by.
I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself.
Go to bed or I tell you else you can't talk in chat or forced to go
It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test. If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries.
Where can I find these books?
Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat it gently, if you please. As I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try first edition over in the Market District. Phintius, the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books.
Okay. Ooh, why am I tired? I don't want to be tired. I want to stay up all day and play this game. Imperial Day.
Too
City.
big for me. Loud, dirty. Clowns, fools, brutes, and thieves everywhere.
What time is it for you? It's like 11.
I just
it
dump
just
it
went
in
past
Lake
11.
Ramara. Save time.
Mainkar Cameron.
The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult. He wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septum, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know.
Wait, tell me about Xarxes.
The holy book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon
Oh my gosh, my computer
himself.
is going overtime
if it
right
exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power.
now. Tell me about the Mythic Dawn.
They worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon, according to the teachings of their leader, Mainkar Cameron. No one knows how widespread the cult is or where their shrine to Mehrunes Dagon is located.
Have you heard any rumors recently?
The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since necromancy was banned.
Fair enough.
It was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
Don't worry about it. What is this? Mages Guild portal to Archmage's Tower Council Chambers. That's a very long... Okay. We'll start doing the main quest. It's funny though, because I'm so used to just doing everything but the main quest, and now I'm hyper focused on the main quest. I don't know what's wrong with me. The Fighters Guild? Let's see if we can find it. Arboretum Temple District. There's the arena. Chained-in Hall. There's Skingrad. Eastgate, Westgate. Let's go to Skyrim territory. Let's go up to Bruma. No, not to the castle. We'll just go into the gate.
Tidings, citizen.
Oh!
Hello there.
Oh yeah! Look at that! Aw, very Skyrim-esque. This reminds me the most of Solitude. It's kind of like Solitude, and this particular spot right here reminds me of that spot in Solstheim, where the dude is that dies when he opens the book and gets ripped to shreds by the tentacle dude. But yeah, this reminds me of Solstheim and like maybe Windhelm. No, sorry, not Solstheim. Solitude and Windhelm mashed together. What is this? Wooden door to Lyra Rosentia's house? This is Hammer and Axe. It's... What time is it? Oh, it's 6:46 in the morning. Let's wait a couple hours. Skull Village, yeah! Hammer and Axe. I kind of want to just go in here and see what it looks like. Hello! Looking a little sparse. Oh, there's like a little... Oh, that door is locked. I'm guessing that's where he lives. A nice little fire, which is for some reason outside the fireplace, but that's okay. We have cupboards and drawers and candles and another... This is probably your forge area. Very nice. Arrows, calipers, warhammer, a repair hammer, steel claymore. Let's see, do I have anything to sell to you?
Fjotrid, you need armor or weapons, new or repair. Come to Hammer and Axe.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go to... Let's see if I can do a little bit of persuading. And the Antiel, hello! I always felt like the shops in Oblivion actually open at 8 AM versus in Skyrim they're liable to not open at all because the shop owner got stuck pathing weird. Oh my gosh, you're so right. I know. There's been so many times I've been outside Bellathor's shop like, man, it's 1 PM! Why are you not open? Anyway, welcome in. Nice to see ya. I'll try the persuasion thing again. So you don't like jokes, you like coercion, you really like boasting. Let's go with coercion.
I won't fight you.
We'll go with admire.
Don't waste your flat. My life is drab and rich. Sorry, I don't get it.
Okay, we went to 46,
Excellent.
I think, from like 26. I was thinking Bellathor too. Right? It's always gosh darn Bellathor. Okay. Now, bartering.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Can I interest you in some of mine? You can have this Akaviri katana. Yes. 51 gold. That's actually a lot. Give away the bones. Oh. Drew more a field arrow. Should I sell you the gemstones? I'll sell you the fork. You could take the staff, maybe. Gold nuggets, pearl, repair hammer, rough leather. Am I not wearing that armor? Oh, I'm wearing the Kvatch. Okay, so you can have this one. There's another fork. Here you go.
You got a great deal there.
And you can have these 2 wolf pelts. I mean, I don't know if I need the gems. But I also don't want to give them away because I really don't weigh that much, you know? That was everything. Can I buy something from you? Fine iron bow. Wait. I currently have a steel bow, which does 6 damage. Okay, your fine iron bow does 6 as well. You have a bunch of iron arrows. Do you have any other kind of bow? You also have a steel bow. So I could repair my steel bow. Or I could sell mine and buy his. But I don't know how to repair stuff.
Take care.
Let's see if I can figure it out. Can you do it just in your inventory? Because I have a repair axe, right? Repair axe, repair hammer. There you are. There it is. Okay. Break chance high. Up. Why is the break chance so high? That kind of scares me. Usually the blacksmith will charge you to repair, not too expensive. Oh, break chance of the hammer itself. Okay. That's fine. Oh, okay. One of them broke. Okay, cool. We just fully repaired our bow. So, okay, we can ask the blacksmith to repair our stuff, but we don't have to because we have the hammer. Imagine stealing something when this dude is literally looking at us. Okay. Let's do a little exploring, shall we? I like it here. This is a cute little town. It's cozy. It reminds me of Skyrim. It's not as terrifying as the zombie sewers, that's for sure. Nord Wind. So that's an armor shop. And then Nova Roma. So this would be like the apothecary. And it would make sense too, right? Because the Imperials come from Cyrodiil. But if you're close to Skyrim, then you'd want a more Nordic city in order to accommodate your Nordic neighbors who might be crossing the border. Let's see what we've got. Nothing's crazy up here. That's pretty. What is this? Braden Lyrian's house? Istrius Brolus's house? Bunch of little houses around here. This is just like a little shack. Ongar's house. I mean, I can go in. I don't know if I should be in here, but... Yeah, there's a dude on the bed. We still don't have biography of Baron Zaya V3. Cupboard. It looks like a safe. I don't know if he's gonna be super mad if he finds us in here. Poor guy. Alright. More doors to houses.
Anytime now.
Oh, you're a little guard. Bruma guard.
Well
Ragnar.
met.
Wooden door to Helvius Cessia's house. We can go to the castle in the middle and just see what's up. Looks like the inn. Olaf's Tap and Tack. Oh, well, you can probably get like horse armor there. Okay. I'm guessing you're a beggar. We'll make sure specifically not to kill you. And then there's this area. The door to the Great Chapel. Oh, the Great Chapel of Talos. Okay. I mean, it does definitely looks like a chapel from the outside. Oh, this has like a very similar or maybe the same layout as the chapel that we were in whatever quest that was at the beginning of the game. The one that we rescued Martin out of. Very nice. Okay. We will go we'll go to the arena in the Imperial City because we're sort of at a dead end in Bruma. To quote the great Phil Collins, I want to know! Kvatch? What about Kvatch? Oh yeah. Kvatch is where we were. Okay, so Gate to Oblivion. The same as the chapel that's like right there or whatever. Okay, let's go to the arena. I did see that in here. There it is. All the chapels have the same layout. That makes sense. Kind of like a lot of the inns have a similar layout in Skyrim, and it's easier to reuse assets. Which, I mean, I think is fair. Hello?
Hello there. Welcome to the arena. I don't think I've ever seen you around here before.
Is this
I know all
the
of
fan?
those, believe me. If you're looking to join the arena as a combatant, you need to head down to the Bloodworks and talk to Owen, the Blade Master. If you're here to bet on a fight, on the other hand, you're
No,
talking to
the
right
dude had like
man.
more of a
There are
mohawk,
matches
didn't he?
all day long, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's a lot of chances to fill your purse with
He kind of
coin.
looks like him, but no,
So what do you
okay.
say? You want to bet on a match?
I don't know if I want to bet right now.
Oh, all right.
Okay, becoming an arena combatant?
If, by any chance, you're interested in actually fighting in the arena, you need to head down to the Bloodworks and speak with Owen, the Blade Master. Just head through the door here on my right and take the stairs down. Be on your best behavior, though. Owen is a bit cranky by nature.
Fair enough.
Have a good day now.
Door on your right. Your right is this way. On your right, and then down the stairs, and find Owen. Oh boy. Down the stairs, and oh gosh. It is a tad bloody down here. It's a little nasty, but that's fine. Are you Owen? You are definitely not Owen, and you definitely look like you would hand my own butt to me on a silver platter. Red room gate. Only authorized combatants may enter the red room. You must first speak to Owen. Okay. I don't know if I want to. Ah! Oh gosh. Pork Chop? His name is Pork Chop. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, what is that? A pit. I don't see anyone named Owen in here. Blue team gladiator. Oh, Isabel? Andronicus?
Stop talking already!
I didn't say anything, man! Speaking of mean, are you Owen? You're Owen.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you've got about 10 seconds to tell me what you're doing in my Bloodworks before I lop your arms off.
I want to be a combatant.
You what? You want to be a combatant? Look at you! My granny could beat you, and she's dead.
Rude!
Wait, you're serious, aren't you? What is it with you people? You walk in, want to be combatants, and your entrails end up decorating my red room. All right, it's your funeral. Welcome to the arena, you filthy pit dog. You're free to fight so long as you know the rules of competition. Now let me give you your battle raiment. It's the uniform of all arena combatants.
But all right.
Do you want a light raiment or a heavy raiment?
I'll take the light one.
A light raiment, huh? You sure? I figured you for the heavy raiment type. You know, hide behind a skin of steel.
I want my light armor rating to go up.
Here. Put that on. See if it fits okay. When you're ready for a match, I'll be waiting. You want to fight, you talk to me. All right, then?
I don't know if I am ready for this, like, at all. What are the rules?
You fight for the blue team. You fight against the yellow team. In order to fight in the arena, you must wear an arena battle raiment. The battle raiment covers your entire body. You can use your own helmet, shield, and weapon, so choose those items wisely. The battle raiment's already enchanted, so you can't muck with it. But aside from that, anything goes. Magic, stealth, whatever you need to win. You can compete in the arena any day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Just come to me, tell me you're ready for a match, and away you'll go. Got it? Good. If you actually manage to win a fight, don't get any ideas about looting your opponent's corpse. That's strictly forbidden.
But my arrows!
Get a move on.
Ah, okay. But I won't, oh, that means I won't get my arrows back, so, do I want to do this? I don't even know. I could try the shaman stuff, but I mean, I do have a decent amount of arrows. Arena Light Raiment. We have our leather helmet. Oh gosh! I didn't mean to take all my clothes off. I guess we'll keep our leather helmet on, so we have our raiment on, and we don't have a... I will try the bow. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna go super well, but let's try it.
You haven't run home to Mama yet, huh?
Yeah, let's try it.
All right, maggot. Looks like you're suited up. When you're ready to get eviscerated, just...
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get eviscerated. You're absolutely right. Let's do this. Where's the door?
Well met.
You've not yet bloodied yourself in the arena. Okay. So that'll heal you up. I am very nervous. I'm super nervous for this. Sneak increased to 46. Awesome. Where's the door? Yeah, right. I'm ready to fight. Where's the door? Ooh, there's so much blood.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. For this match, we've got some fresh meat, 2 brand new pit dogs.
I'm ready.
So let's not waste any time.
I'm so stealthy, they can't see me. Rude. Ow! Oh gosh.
You're the best the blue team has to offer.
No, and it's fine. Oh gosh, I'm so bad at this. Okay. What? Your health was like really low for just a second. Oh gosh. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh jeez. I keep getting caught on things. Wait, wait, wait. Can I open my inventory? Can I? Okay, so I can pause. Good. Can I maybe just like restore fatigue, restore health? Fantastic. Okay, can I cure poison, potion of might, restore strength, poison? Here we go. Drain endurance on self, drain intelligence. Can I use this on my weapon like I can in Skyrim, or is it literally just gonna like drain my own intelligence? Lots of trash talk from the yellow team, like, bro, we're both pit dog, right? We're both newbies. Oh gosh, I keep trying to bash with my bow, but that's not a thing. Also, I keep missing.
Good people, we have a winner. All hail the combatant from the blue team. Victor from the...
Dang it, it won't let me.
Leave the arena now and rest.
Man, you really go to the death. Oh dang, what, do they open this or something and drop people into the pit down there? Ooh, I don't want to know. Okay, bye! I did it! I made it! That was a very messy fight, but it's fine. Who am I talking to? I already forgot. Not you. We're going back out here? Wait, what's my current quest? The arena. Tarmina gave me the- that's not it. The arena. I am now a combatant. To arrange for a match, I must speak with Owen. After every match, I must speak to Owen again to close out the match and receive any rewards I earned. While I'm involved in any active matches, I'll be unable to- oh, okay. So we just- this is leading us to wherever Owen is. I guess Owen's like outside somewhere. Or he's- where is he? Where did he end up? Can I go this way? You must bet on a match in order to... Where is he? Okay, he's got to be outside then. Owen! Where did you go? Where did you go, Owen? What? Where's this sending me? It just sent me all the way around the arena. What? Why? He's in here. Why did it send me around? Pretty sure Owen never leaves. Red quest markers means the person or thing you're looking for is another stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it just sent me all the way around the arena. That was really weird. Yeah, okay.
By the 9 divines, you did it. You actually won. You ain't so bad after all, Pit Dog. You may even survive enough matches to advance in rank.
But you saw... Oh,
here, kid.
maybe I
This is
had the
your
wrong
payout for
quest
the
tracked
victory.
for a second?
There's more where that came from if you can keep on winning.
I don't
now
know.
go unwind before your next fight.
The raiment cabinet. Oh, light raiments and heavy raiments. Okay. So I could switch to Claymore, like if I wanted to go to hand-to-hand combat, but I like sticking my enemies with arrows, I guess. How many arrows did I use up in that? Probably way too many, yeah. You should have the clairvoyance spell that can show you... Oh, yeah. I always forget about the magic stuff. I always forget about the magic stuff in these games. My bad. Okay, well, we sort of did a little bit of the arena. Should I try one more match?
Well met. Okay, so you're not a complete loser. Don't get cocky.
Actually, I don't know if I'm
Gotta
ready
move
for
on.
another match. So is the arena and the Fighters Guild different? Should I be looking for something else for the Fighters Guild? Are we getting a little sluggish? No, we're good. Ooh. Oh, this is cute. What are these supposed to be, like baths or something? Because you can absolutely just walk in here. Unless this ramp is for dumb people who fall in, because I might be that kind of dumb person who would fall in. Man. Alright. So this goes to the market. Yes, they're separate? Okay. Let's wander around for a little bit and see if we can find the Fighters Guild. I'm also happy to just kind of...
It's you, the hero of Kavach.
Oh.
This is truly an honor.
Thanks. I'm also happy to wander around for a minute just to see what's in here. So the main ingredient, probably an alchemy area. No Fighters Guild in the city. Need to go to the other city. Same for the Mage Guild. They'll have a big guild hall in every city. Oh. See, I think that's what I was kind of looking for when I went up to Bruma. But I didn't see it because I'm probably just blind. A big guild hall in every city. Let's go to Chaindon Hall. Just for fun. I haven't really been over there. I really haven't been down to the south almost at all. Oh, it's like a European style. Oh, that's pretty. Like a Germanic style. Hold on. Let's wait just a little bit. I can see. I take all the prettiness in. There it is. This is pretty. Chaindon Hall Bridge in. Oh, I guess I could have slept. I mean, I can still sleep, I guess, but it's fine. Oh, I love this little town. It looks like a place where a bunch of vampires
Spare
might
a
live.
coin for the infirm. I'm saving
Sure.
up enough for some medicine.
I don't know how much money I have, but here you go.
Thank you, kind lady.
You're welcome.
Blessings of Julianos upon ye.
Julianos? I worship Mara! What? No, I'm just kidding. The March Rider. So this is probably like a armory and tack shop. Cool.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, look at that. We found it. The red. Okay. Easy. Chaindon Hall Fighter Guild. Alright. I actually think that I will probably start the Fighters Guild tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end here. There's someone that I've wanted to raid for like ages, and I really want to try and get out to him before he ends. And he looks like he's still going strong for once at 11:30. Usually ends around 11:30, so I want to try to get out to him now. But I'm also like really tired and my eyes are going dry, so probably a decent time to end. So yeah, we'll start the Fighters Guild tomorrow. We'll see what the heck. And I'm gonna see you guys over to Marshmallow. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for being here. Thank you everybody for being here. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna give him a shot. Oh, ATL, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming out and give me little hints as well. I do appreciate it. So, Marshmallowant, by the way, someone I actually originally met because of Steven. Amazing friends. I have loved hanging out with him. I know you guys will too. Now, one thing to keep in mind is he's not family friendly. He's just regular friendly, and he's super funny, and I love the vibes and the energy over his stream. Just a warning, if you're under 18, probably don't join this raid. But I love him so much, and I'm sure you guys will too. Didn't realize I wasn't following already. You were totally fine. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your stream. Thanks for stream, nerd. Thanks for being here, nerd. Back at you, coffee. Love you guys. Okay, let me get the raid started. Hold on. I gotta make sure I spell his name right, because, you know, I have a long one. Easy to spell, but long, and I'm bad at typing. But thank you guys again so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. We'll do the Fighters Guild stuff and maybe continue just a little bit more on the main quest. But I know I didn't get too much done today because I couldn't shut up. It's fine. Alright, let me copy my own raid message. Thanks for putting those in the chat, Gregor. And let's go say hi to Marsh. Alright, you guys, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye!